All right, fam, we live, Y'all know how we do. Salute to Nia Ainswell. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Yeah, I got y'all on the phone right now. Salute to everybody who been holding it down. Y'all know we trying to put things together. I'm about to lock in on the phone on the computer right now, y'all. We gonna see how this going. We got an appointment for next week though. Well, salute. We finna get it started. Man. Let everybody get in here. Yeah, if y'all checked out that last video, it was a very interesting question that I want to bring up. Somebody in my comments, I'm gonna bring that up in this live. But check this out, family. Okay. Salute. Sorry if y'all hear that echo. Salute, family. Kelly Mack. What's good? All right, y'all. We finna get to it. Salute to you, brother Water. Salute. Hammond Media, man. I appreciate you, fam. First class citizen. What's good? Family in the building. Yeah, it's gonna show up. Hold on, y'all. Let's get it bigger. Let me get it bigger for y'all. We got, check this out. I got a good one for y'all, man. We gotta make sure we tap into the family, but this very important that I want y'all to see if I got it. See if I got it. Check this out. I got it real quick. This touched me, man. It was just in New York, you know, since we delineating, it's a lot of crimes that we seeing that is not us. That, you know, 5 years ago, nobody would have cared. But y'all check this out. This just happened in Queens. And it's just crazy how we seeing more and more crimes that has nothing to do with us. Salute, fam. I appreciate you. Abria, Jesse in the building. Y'all know how we do. Check this out, fam. This is very, very important. But this is normal. We're now seeing, because of delineation, the news is reporting who these people are, where they come from. Check this out. They're gonna say exactly where he came from, because they know that we checking. We make it show. Check this out.
Of interest in the shooting death of a 15-year-old Jaden Pierre last week in Queens. Officials are searching for Zahir Davis, who they believe is a gang member. Investigators say the shooting at Roy Wilkins Park in St. Albans stemmed from a previous fight between Davis and Pierre, and they believe Davis may have been trying to pistol whip Pierre, but instead the gun went off. Davis is from Jamaica, and detectives believe he may have left the U.S.
New York City, listen up. I keep getting messages that this Mr. Nasty right here unalived himself, right? Everybody keep telling me, I got a lot of messages saying he unalived himself, right? Everybody knows he unalived himself, but the police. Where is the body at already? New York City, listen up. You see Corey Lynn right here? She's the mother of Zahir Davis, the one that unalived the 15-year-old in Queens. This is the mother who got people running around DMing me, telling me that he unalived himself because she knew he was going to make my page. They both, this is a Mrs. Nasty and he's the Mr. Nasty. And the father also is hiding him out too.
Davis is from Jamaica, and detectives believe he may have left the U.S.
New this noon, the Queens District Attorney just announced the second biggest gang takedown in the history of the borough.
Dozens of people are allegedly involved in 3 murders and multiple other shootings. And this is one example of the gang's violent nature. This shooting happened at a McDonald's at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Eyewitness News reporter Lindsay Tuckman live in Kew Gardens with more. Lindsay.
David, Sandra, this really is a massive takedown. Besides the fact that you guys just mentioned, it's also the largest indictment of a single gang in Queens County history. And now we do have more of those details about what kind of violence was committed and by who. It was District Attorney Melinda Katz here outside the Queens County Courthouse holding a news conference today detailing the so-called Operation Shadyville takedown of the Badco gang. There are a total of 32 defendants facing 97 counts, including murder, conspiracy, and weapons possession. 9 of those defendants are adolescents and not being identified. Now, the leader of the gang, Javon Adepoku, is also known as Shady. He's alleged to have armed local teenagers in Southeast Queens, giving them permission to shoot at rivals. One video was shared showing an incident in 2022 where a teenage girl was studying in her home when officials say defendants fired off 23 rounds trying to kill a rival, but shot her in the leg instead. Take a listen. Frightening video there. That young girl, fortunately, she did recover, but the investigation started back in 2021 with violent events, including 13 incidents of gunfire occurring all the way until this past September, all across the borough. Videos showed scenes where investigators say Badco gang members fired off rounds in broad daylight, sometimes injuring or even killing innocent people. DA Katz says the scale of violence involved is staggering.
This group didn't care whether they were shooting at busy intersections, whether they were shooting by schools, playgrounds, or very near residential homes or apartment buildings. After the shooting, it was common for members of the gang to brag about their exploits on music videos posted on YouTube and other social media platforms.
How's my audio, y'all? Y'all let me know how the audio is, but it's crazy, ain't it? But can you hear me good? Do y'all hear any echoes or anything? I'm trying something new right now, but let them go.
Now, 23 defendants were apprehended yesterday morning by the NYPD and have been remanded to jail. 6 were already apprehended and incarcerated previously, but 3, according to officials, still do remain at large, and officials are working to apprehend them as soon as possible. Live in Kew Gardens, Lindsay Tuckman, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Shout out to you, Nika, holding me down. So, y'all see why delineation is working for us, though, right now? Call Dog, what's good, family? Call Dog just touched down. Yeah, family, so y'all see that this delineation is definitely working. My God, I was about to call you today, Call Dog, but I was running late on time, family. But salute to the family. Y'all know how we do. So listen, this delineation, never before, anytime else we heard about crimes, it was just black. It was just black. But now we hearing them, they state in the country, because it's important. We want to know too, because we got to be able to check our own. And we be noticing that our own people don't be acting like this. This is weird. Hit that light, family. Salute, y'all. I got something for them now. They can't freeze me no more, family. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that. But another thing we got is FD. Damn right, knowing their nationality is important. Definitely is important. Yeah. But it's crazy because they doing this now. It's like they're actually in the news saying, hey, this is this person's nationality. Like they said it in here like, hey, he is Jamaican. They wouldn't They wouldn't have did that before we started this delineation thing. They always been like, he black, that would have been under our statistics and not the immigrant statistics. See, it's two different statistics. It's American, black Americans, and then it's people who got immigrant descent. Salute to all of y'all joining us for another one. For real, my boy Ainswell, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, we've been going through a lot just trying to be live and have the cameras and everything working, man. I appreciate y'all for being patient with you. You know, being patient with me. Lala Brown, what's good? It's always good to see you. Duval in the building. Yeah. But yeah, man, I gotta touch this one. I gotta touch on this for y'all. I gotta get into a little bit of Tyler Perry. Right? We said before, like, I don't like Tyler Perry. But he definitely just got this award, right? I ain't even gonna say if it's an award, but it's like, show y'all. But it's like he's the most streaming guy right now. I'm finna show y'all this. It's crazy. But Tyler Perry, I mean, it's disrespectful, you know? The image, him and 50 Cent that they giving us, they not giving us that black excellence. You know, we want to see black excellence. So I don't know if y'all can see that. Okay, they got it on that front. All right, so y'all see it. They say Tyler Perry. Streaming ratings. Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black reaches #1. The Pit nearly ties its all-time high, and something very bad is going to happen. Has fairly a quiet start in the last week of March. So it's like this dude Tyler Perry is killing the streaming. Salute Ali. Yeah, appreciate y'all, man, for tapping in. Tyler Perry, yeah, but he's getting the #1, the #1 streaming. They trying to give me that bad, well. Yeah, fam, I'm gonna open up the chat too, y'all. Salute to Ursa, my man, for coming a member. I got something real special for y'all too, for the members, man. I'm gonna be doing live strictly for y'all though, but salute to Ursa, my man, showing that support. Y'all know we appreciate it. Darius was here. What's good, family? Yeah, we gonna get on to FD Signifier and Petite Flacco. I just did a video about them, and the usual. It's like they always gotta find somebody else to put out here to discredit, the work we doing. Shooting in BR in Mali today. I ain't even heard about that. It was a shooting in Baton Rouge. Yeah, he got the women on lock, for real. I'm an OG woman. For real, I hope our OG women, we don't need to be listening to no Tyler Perry. Salute to y'all. These accolades from Hollywood be manufactured, though. They starving for attention, too. You right, fam. You right, and they be lying on them streams. It's a lot of big-time YouTubers that's just not even, they ain't demanding the audience that they used to. It's a lot going on with television, for real. Ainswell, you right with that. And y'all remember in the rap game, they used to make an artist seem like he got the #1 sales. They'll buy up a whole bunch of his album, be like, dang, this album is selling out it's selling all outdoors. Just so people can, a kind of gain scheme. They probably doing some of that too with Tyler Perry. Like I don't even understand why people even watch Tyler Perry. It's for women though. So they arrested 5 people but have divulged who they are. Yeah, because they know we want to know background, we want to know the ancestry. Him and 50 make toxic black stereotype movies. For real, call dog. They make movies that it's like you make us look like the people that Hollywood want us to look like. It's like y'all, they go right with the agenda. You feel me? It's like it's a line. A lot of people think this is just entertainment, but bro, it ain't just entertainment. It ain't just entertainment. But yeah, fam, we're gonna get on to the next story, but this ain't good. This ain't good when we got this kind of stuff going on. But I'm going to get back on our FBA business. But shout out to New York, man, for making sure we checking these backgrounds and we making sure nobody don't get to damage our image, name, and likeness. That's very important. Because we've been seeing there been a lot of people that's not American that been committing crimes in this last 2-3 months. It's been a lot of people, y'all. Like, we had an African shoot up a club. We've been having a lot of nationalities that I don't think we would have confirmed that before. I don't think we would have did. But that's just my opinion. I want to know what y'all think about that. But I really do think we would have let that slide. We would have let that slide. I ain't even finna get into that, but so y'all, the last video I did on the Southern Law Poverty Center. Everybody been talking about them being the Democrats. The Democrats like funded the KKK. Because it's a black man. I'm finna pull this up. It was a black man speaking for them. So they hired a black man to do the speaking when it was white people all the time. All right. I'm finna pull that up. And it's crazy. And I'm like, I'm gonna read some of the chat, y'all. I'm just looking for the video right now. Dude that was speaking. Now he said some interesting, but I was just shocked. I can't find it right now, y'all. That's all good. Southern Poverty Law Center are small hats. A small hat. Unfortunately, 50 Hats production company. Out here in Shreveport, Louisiana. Yeah, we're gonna have to, hey, we're gonna have to hold a 5 to 50. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Deception is their only hope against us. It is, bro. That's what I'm saying. I wanted to show y'all this actual black man speaking on I'm like, wow, they tried that quick. Cause when it was really popping, it was all of the it was white men. But they always try to get a black person face, bro. I guess because of what they were doing, they wanted to make sure. But I gotta show y'all this, because I mean, the black man did a great job covering for him. But it's like, I'm trying to get it for y'all right now. Hold on. That's crazy. Yeah, I can't. I seen it and I knew I should have. I knew I should have. They had to get a black man on there to speak and to talk to him. Now he could have been the. But when I looked at, I researched who was the heads before that, and it was a white dude, and then it was like a weird looking woman. Here it is. I found it, y'all. I found it. Finna get to it. All right, y'all check this out. Y'all check this out. Queen G, what's good? Shouldn't even talk to about boys were bunnies. That's how you. Y'all, let me pull this up for y'all real quick. All right, here you go. Listen to this, man. Listen to this.
For 55 years, the Southern Poverty Law Center has stood as a beacon of hope, fighting white supremacy and various forms of injustice to create a multiracial democracy where all live and thrive. We are therefore unsurprised to be the latest organization targeted by this administration. They have made no secret of who they want to protect and who they want to destroy. For example, in October, FBI Director Kash Patel announced the Bureau would sever its ties with the SPLC. In December, House Republicans held a hearing to accuse us of being partisan and profitable. The latest threat is the most serious: a criminal investigation and possible charges against the SPLC or some of our employees. Although we don't know all the details, the focus appears to be on the SPLC's prior use of paid confidential informants to gather credible intelligence on extremely violent groups. This use of informants was necessary because we are no stranger to threats of violence. In 1983, our offices were firebombed, and in the years since, there have been countless credible threats against our staff. For decades, we engaged in unprecedented litigation to dismantle the Klan and other hate groups. In light of that work, we sought to protect the safety of our staff and the public. We frequently shared what we learned from informants with local and federal law enforcement, including trust them. We do not, however, share our use of informants broadly with anyone to protect the identity and safety of the informants and their families. And while we no longer work with paid informants, we continue to take their safety seriously. These individuals risked their lives to infiltrate and inform on the activities of our nation's most radical and violent extremist groups. When we began working with informants, we were living in the shadow of the height of the civil rights movement, which had seen bombings at churches, state-sponsored violence against demonstrators, and the murders of activists that went unanswered by the justice system. There is no question that what we learned from informants saved lives. Today, the federal government has been weaponized to dismantle the rights of our nation's most vulnerable people, and any organization like ours that tries to stand in the breach. We stood in the vanguard then, and we stand in the vanguard today. We will not be intimidated into silence or contrition, and we will not abandon our mission or the communities we serve. This moment in history finds Americans in a critical struggle between those who continue to pull and bend the arc of history toward justice and those who resist progress. We will vigorously defend ourselves, our staff, and our work. We will continue to fight hate, and we will continue to seek a safer and more just world. We trust that the many people and organizations who share our commitment to defending civil society will stand with us as together we fight injustice. Thank you.
So, y'all saying the dude ain't black. You're not the only one who can't. Well, I can't be the only one who peeped the pattern of these mustacheless puppets. Salute Ainsworth and Call Dog, man. Bro, y'all, we got the same discernment, man. We got the same discernment. But check this out. My point is, this SLPC was created the same time the Black Caucus was. They're connected with the NAACP. The money could be coming through them. This could be this could be the organization that's giving out money to discredit us. This could be the same people who giving out money to informants is the same people, in my opinion. And straight on the back. Boule Bible. For real. Boule and a possible bottom. Okay. Shout out to Neil, but man, he fit the mustache. You know, he couldn't have been doing this for long. All of the other people have been white. So he's like taking the brunt of this when it really wasn't even, they didn't have him doing that. Now, the first guy who I was doing some research on the guy, he looked like a mad scientist. He had hair everywhere. He was being investigated. They was investigating the white man from 2013. He was doing something from 2013 to 2023. We know they were doing it after that, but that's when the feds was kind of watching them. Why it took them 3 years after that to arrest them? You get what I'm saying? It's still weird situations about it. But it took them 3 more years to arrest them or to put these charges out. So no, but I can imagine that this just happened to Neil. He the fall guy. It's always a black person, bro. Whenever it's some scrutiny, you know, when I did my research, it was no black guy, nobody was in color was coming up. But as soon as when it comes time for somebody to speak, they get somebody that's melanated. You can't make this stuff up. Yeah, Tania, did this just happen? 10 scientists. David Wilcox, too. Yes, recently. All working on secret. I think, look it up. The feds will watch you for 10 years before they come for you. Yeah. They gonna come for you at the right time. I can understand that. I can understand that. They probably was like, hey, we gonna get them when we can get them, but they'll definitely do us like that. It's crazy because black men, if you want it by the feds, they don't want you to turn yourself in because they want to run up that money. Like they can issue a warrant and you can turn yourself in, but they make more money making this big scene and come arrest you and take you in, you know. Iceman, what's good, family? I'm finna open up the chat for y'all in a minute. We finna get on to the next subject though. But salute to Tania. I'm interested in these scientists coming up missing. I might have to do a real deep dive on that. I'm finna look it up in a minute. Yep, the feds will take a while. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that take a while, but I don't like how they put this black man in front of all of this. That's my whole thing. It's like, y'all know he ain't had nothing to do with this. I mean, I ain't gonna say he ain't had nothing to do with it, but now a lot been going on in Louisiana, man. Shout out to my guy, man. Levon. Salute, Levon. Levon, our soldier, man. Levon is our soldier. Y'all, I'm gonna be sending y'all that so we can have our meet and greet. Okay, we got everything putting up in order. I'm gonna be sending that to y'all. We look forward to connecting with the family. So yeah, look, this for you, y'all. I had to, I know you in Lafayette, and people been joking about saying that we wish this guy was African or, not one of us. But I want to see what y'all think about how he look. Does this look like one of us? Tell me what y'all think. I mean, it's suspect. You feel me? I don't look like one of us, fam. Like he got a little Asian. Hell no. Shout out to Techniques, man. This don't look like us. You feel me? Look Jamaican to me. Not really. But I'm saying them features, y'all. You don't. Was this a real question? Damn. But he's not. No, he's not. My first class said, yeah, man. He put hell to the dog. Hell to the dog. He got that count taper from Sesame Street. First class was, nope, he unalived his mother, then them kids. We don't move like that. We don't move like that, family. He put y'all stop. For real, y'all got, listen, we ain't finna. That was definitely wrong what he did, though, family. Anybody should not claim him if they, doing something like that, in my opinion. Right?
A Detroit mother is suing the city and a police officer after a traffic stop ended with gunfire.
A $25 million lawsuit has been filed over the shooting of Tracy Allen, an unarmed mother of five shot 6 times last October during a traffic stop. Let's get out to Lauren Kostick. She's live in our newsroom tonight. And Lauren, Chief Bedison admitted there were multiple issues with this traffic stop.
That's right. Detroit's top cop originally supported his officers' actions that day, but after reviewing the body camera footage, he found several policy violations. Now that officer is suspended without pay, And Tracy Allen, the woman who was shot, is finally telling her side of the story.
I got permanent marks that's never gonna go away on my arms and my legs, both arms.
Tracy Allen showing her scars months after being shot by Detroit police officer Zachary Melvin.
I thought I was gonna die.
Now, Allen and her attorney, Maurice Davis, are filing a $25 million lawsuit.
She demands accountability from the officer who pulled the trigger. She demands accountability from the city of Detroit for pattern and practice of deliberate indifference and a failure to train that officer.
Officer Melvin claimed Allen refused to show her license during a traffic stop last October, a claim the chief later found to be false.
And I asked for a supervisor several times. He didn't give it to me, so I dialed 911 and told the operator that I feared for my life and asked her to stay on the phone with me.
Allen was then pepper sprayed.
It looked like she already got that check, huh?
And she attempted to go to a police station, but video obtained by Local 4 shows two officers boxing her in and Officer Melvin allegedly firing shots.
I would be lying if I told you I was okay. Mentally, I'm not. Physically, I'm not.
Initially, Detroit's top cop went from supporting his officer to saying he violated several policies. Officer Melvin was later suspended without pay.
This case is about more than Tracy Allen. It's about sending a message that violence against innocent citizens must stop.
And the city of Detroit told us they do not comment on pending litigation. It's also important to note DPD has not released body camera video.
So she gonna get that money. Definitely, they shot. But we be hearing so many cases of this, though, you know, and it's more and more women now. It seems like top flight. It's a lot of illegals moving to Detroit. They're trying to replace foundational Black Americans. Man, they gentrifying us everywhere, family. Everywhere is getting gentrified. Salute True Warrior, Trail Jackson, everybody tapping in, man. Y'all know we appreciate y'all. Especially y'all been patient with me on this channel, man. I appreciate all of y'all, bro. You know. Definitely look out. My brother Trail Jackson gonna be there on the 30th, y'all. We gonna be having the meet and greet, you know, and we're gonna put together something real nice for the family. We want to brush shoulders and talk to everybody. 30th next month, man. I'm gonna have the link. I'm gonna have a link ready for y'all family. But before I do anything that would shame the lineage, I'm changing my name to Doodoo M. Duke Sing what? Hernandez. Okay, salute. For real. Do something stupid, get their last name, and watch how they gonna say, no, he's a Black American. He's a Black American. Yeah, yo, man, we're gonna put together a good one, man. I'm still looking for a couple more comedians just to get the party right. Yeah. Yeah, man, we had to touch up on that. We had to get up on the stand on the Black business. But salute. Salute too. Salute our FBA sister getting her money. You know, I wanted to get that. She definitely deserved to get paid for that. For real. But I'm gonna open the chat up. We're gonna get to another story, but I'm gonna open the chat. Shout out to my Izzo, what's good? Khaled, what's good, family? Oh man, I appreciate you, fam. For real, I appreciate y'all, man. The love is amazing, family. I'm gonna put into that just so if y'all want to talk, y'all talk. But I gotta show y'all this. I got to show y'all this. A lot of people, this FBA sister just went viral for this. which what she should. But this is what she said. Check this out. Oh, and I sent that link, man, just in case y'all wanna. Let me stop it. Let me stop it. All right, I'm finna play this. Y'all check this out. This is exactly. And she was young too. Salute, salute. Yeah, man, we is family in here, fam.
I was gonna say that Black American culture is like one of the most exported products in the entire world. So I'm just gonna say, like, clout chasing, us clout chasing.
Salute. Me too, Iceman.
Black Americans, we are comfortable in our culture. We are proud of our culture. We don't want to be anything else but Black American. And I feel like people have so much access to like us and like our culture and our food and our language and our clothing, our fashion.
Okay, I'm gonna bring that up.
And I feel like we forget that because it gets painted as like American culture when American culture is Black culture minus like slavery and like like we got colonization, terrorism, or whatever. And I think that people have so much access to our culture that it's been essentially diluted in a sense to where like you can't differentiate.
Go tap into that.
Like not differentiate, but like it's become like more of like a pop culture rather. I'm just gonna say that Black American.
She talked about everybody just dabbling and coming into our culture. Yeah, the brother, that's brother Black Alpha Network. I'm finna show y'all, of that brother. He been holding it down, man. That's the OG. That brother Black Alpha Network, man, who ran up on Kamala. Yeah, we're gonna have to start, even on the channel, y'all, we're gonna have to start, being out in the field, pulling up on these people. Well, I'm gonna probably have to, anytime they're in Florida, we probably gonna have to pull up, ask them some questions. We gotta have our real media team. Shout out to one of the subscribers that said that. We gotta have our real media team out here putting the mic to their face, asking them the questions we need them to ask. You feel me? Band boots on the ground. Yeah, straight certified. You feel me? We ain't taking nothing. And they tried to Amazing Lucas, the other chubby piggy guy, Roly Poly. They tried to talk down on Black Alpha for pulling up. Like, no, we like that kind of energy. We need that kind of energy. I don't care if she was doing a book tour. We don't care what she was doing. Y'all seen the story I told where she was like, she went with a black lady that only had $150 a week to spend on groceries. She should have gave her $5,000. Oh man, she sat there and let this black woman spend $150 on food and have water problems and ain't fixed nothing. Now didn't fix no problem, just reporting on it. You can't make this stuff up. We finna get into. I want to see. I want to get familiar with that boy, Black Alpha.
This is Black Alpha. We are broadcasting live from Jacksonville, Florida, right on Kings Road, where it has been confirmed that 3 Black Americans were slaughtered once again. Same story. I'm out here right now in front of it with the people, and we are really genuinely here. As you can tell, they got everything blocked off, but we are definitely going to bring all the real facts and all the real truths to the situation. What we do know is that this was another anti-Black shooting. Don't let anybody spin it with the people of color. Don't let anybody spin it with the minorities. This was about Black people. Therefore, we need an anti-Black hate crime bill. You hear me, Joe Biden. You hear me, all the Republican Party, the Democratic Party, every last one of you. This is what we need because it's about us. We are right here, the Black Alpha Network. We're going to continue to be here with the people. I'm hearing a whole lot of stories coming in and out, but we're going to get to the real facts and the real truth. This is Black Alpha. We are broadcasting live from Jacksonville, Florida, right on Kings Road, where it has been confirmed that 3 Black Americans were slaughtered once again. Same story. I'm out here right now in front of it with the people, and we are really genuinely here. As you can tell, they got everything blocked off, but we are definitely going to bring all the real facts and all the real truths to the situation. What we do know is that this was another anti-Black shooting. Don't let anybody spin it with the people of color. Don't let anybody spin it with the minorities. This was about Black people. Therefore, we need an anti-Black hate crime bill. You hear me, Joe Biden. You hear me, all the Republican Party, the Democratic Party, every last one of you. This is what we need because it's about us. We are right here, the Black Alpha Network. We're going to continue to be here with the people. I'm hearing a whole lot of stories coming in and out, but we're going to get to the real facts and the real truth. Everybody is out here right now, and we're all breaking it down, and people are really holding each other together. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to be about it, and I'm going to stay tapped in with the family, man. So y'all stay good, and we are on alert 24/7, 365. B1 certified salute. We'll be right back to you. Yes, indeed.
All right, so y'all hear Trev. So he pulled up. This the dude that pulled up. I don't know why y'all don't know about the brother Black Alpha, but we got to put him out there. I haven't been covering him too much on the channel, but brother for sure certified. Yeah, this is. Let me check the other. I showed y'all the one when he pulled up on let me check. It's the 21st.
This is Black Alpha. We are broadcasting live from Jacksonville.
Okay, no. This couldn't have been. Yeah, the 21st. What's today? The 23rd. Yeah, so he did this on the 21st. And as well, he in the Ville. That's crazy. 2-3 days ago. Yeah, he from South Georgia, so it's like it ain't nothing but right there. I may have to pull up on Black Alpha. I'm from South Georgia. Okay, Iceman. Salute, Iceman. Appreciate you, bro, for supporting the channel. Yeah, man. We in Florida, so it's like, we right there. There's nothing to pull up to Georgia. This an old clip. Oh, okay. Nika put us up on that. He just dropped it though, Nika. This from Black Alpha. That's from Black Alpha. I live in Maryland, but from East Florida territory. Okay. Salute. As receipts. Okay, he dropped that as receipts. Okay, Val Dawson. Okay. Yeah, man, Florida, Georgia, like, shoot, backyards. I go out to, I done been all the way to, Brushnick. What is that? Yeah. Where the black dude got killed. I've been up there with water. FBA from NC to Florida runs 85 South. That's Black Heaven. Salute. We were once Florida, bro. Brunswick was once Florida. That's crazy. Brunswick, yeah, man. I get a lot of calls up there. I hate going up there though, family, because it's far, but they don't have, like in Florida, we got it to where we have a main that comes on the outside of the house. It's like in Georgia, they be having their main water line be coming from under the house. So it's like it's the worst install, family. The worst. But yeah, we was just touching up on Black Alpha, what he been doing. Trev ain't really never heard of Black Alpha, so we want to say he really been out here stepping and been pretty much like a reincarnated Huey P. Newton. You feel me? Backwater yards. Yeah. Man, it'd be so trust me, we hate getting them jobs out there in Brunswick. Band boots on the ground for the people, for real. Huey P. Newton reincarnated. Only people got a problem with FBAs are Dems and Tethers. For real, Izzo. It's like you gotta really have something wrong with you to have a problem with us. I mean, I would want everybody to stick up for their lineage, stick up for their people, you know, where they came from. I wouldn't want you to, you know, disrespect your ancestors. You need to keep fighting on the land they was fighting on. It only makes sense, you know. But let's check out.
I told Kamala Harris no, because Kamala Harris thought it was sweet to tell us no.
I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit Black people. No.
And so a foundational Black American activist stood up and we told her no. So isn't it funny how they're so mad at me telling her no, but didn't nobody say a thing when she was?
Damn if they mad or not. We don't give a damn who mad by what we doing no more. We understand the agenda. When people show us they mad, we get it. It makes me happy. Like we want to build up our hater base. Like it's working for us. We like making, you know, we doing the same thing. Just like she said, she didn't want to care about Black people. We ain't caring about, you know, who's mad no more. I mean, it's funny to report on it, but I was happy seeing it the whole time. Let me let them go because I just
to tell us no.
I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit Black people. No.
And so a foundational Black American activist stood up and we told her no. So isn't it funny how they're so mad at me telling her no, but didn't nobody say a thing when she was telling all of us no? Ain't it funny, y'all? See, we ain't asking no more. We ain't begging no more. We ain't wishing or hoping no more. Those words aren't even in our lexicon. That ain't even a part of our vocabulary. It is demand. Everything we doing is a demand. We demand cash payment reparations, which means if you come to me with hope, you get a no. You come to me with a study and you get a no. That's how we're doing it now, fam. We are letting it be known. They've always tried to stifle the grassroots, and we ain't going for it no more. So it went from the Ghanaians and all the tethers. Then it went to Al Sharpton and his perm and Benjamin Crump and his mush mouth, all the way up to Kamala Harris and her collard greens. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Fam, you got tethers, mush mouth, perms, and collard greens, and all that got checked by the FBA certified grassroots. We must be the greatest because we are. You see why this generation is winning? This ain't the I'm going to struggle until my kids do better. This is the I'm going to live good now. My baby's going to live good now. I want it all right now. We greedy. That's what it is. And did I call Kamala bluff, y'all? Did I call her bluff? Wasn't she just talking about transactional voters? See, let me tell y'all what they thought they was going to do.
they thought they was going to hit us with the I do believe in transactional voting. See, they was sitting back and they was taking all of our talking points, right? Didn't they, fam? Remember, just 1 week ago, she sat there with Al Sharpton and was talking about transactional voters. Well, I showed her ass a transactional voter, which means if you ain't giving us no transactions of reparations, then you ain't getting no vote. That's a transactional voter, FBA style. How you like it? I love it. You see what I'm talking about, brothers and sisters? I showed them what a transactional voter was. And it ain't somebody who allows Camilla Harris, who's really a Hindu Jamaican, to cosplay our ancestors. I showed them a transactional voter is you gonna go ahead and cut that damn check. That's what a transactional voter is. So essentially, what she thought she was gonna ride into 2028 with, Black Alpha ended all that in 1 week. Thank me later, Kamala. Thank me later.
Right, because you would have spent another $1 billion on trying to think you can convince people. You know, Black Alpha did her a great service. You would have wasted a lot of money for no reason. She might as well not even run, fam. They just wasted $1 billion. Imagine you wasting another $1 billion to try to be a president. I know you're gonna have to get that money back some way. Somebody gonna have to get their money back. Y'all do remember Scamala and Fat Jamaican that was raised in County. She definition of an anchor baby. I tapped in on my Alpha up on again. He up on agenda. Yeah, he messed up payday big time. If they waste billions of dollars again on this lady, they crazy. They crazy, fam. You know what you could do with $1 billion? Y'all could have just gave. They could have just gave us that $1 billion. Would have got her enough. Iceman put Democrat. What you said, fam? Democrats will not allow another Negro on that run, knowing they lost billions. Yo, they not gonna give her $1 billion. They gave it to her last time. Ainswell, what's good, family?
What's up with you, player?
What's good? What's good, bro?
I see you doing your thug thistle as usual, man.
You know how we do, man. You know how we do, fam.
It's funny as shit, man. It's like we be on some type of it's like a wave, like we be picking up on certain stuff, man. Cause right before you posted the video earlier about the two what's the boy name?
Flacco and
Yeah, them
LD.
two. Right
Yeah.
before you posted them videos, bro. It might have been like 6 something this morning. And I don't know what made it pop up on my timeline on YouTube, but I seen it. Somebody else posted them. I'm like, yo, why? I never heard of them before.
Right.
Neither. I heard of Flacco. You did mention his name before, but I never seen. I heard the other boy name, but I never seen his face or any of his content before this one. And then when you post a video, I'm like, oh man, I see code enforcement don't play no game.
For real.
You don't miss a beat, bruh.
I had to get him, man. I seen him circulating around the internet. But I'm going to get to that. Because listen, he said he had no African or Caribbean descent. And then later in the video, he said that he's Jamaican.
Right.
That's crazy. I missed that. I should have caught that for the video, but somebody caught that in the comment section. I caught that in the editing. But yeah, he was trying to cosplay in the video and told on himself at the end. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I ain't want to go ahead. I'll wait till you get to it. I want to stick to the subject.
Yeah. But I wanted to ask you, man, about that I wanted to ask you about what's the first subject I did, man? About them looking like Black Americans. Every time on the news, right? Our delineation, they're giving out their nationalities now. They saying Haitian, Jamaican, African. Do you feel like how you take that, Ainsworth? I want to get your opinion on that. How that make you like? Why do you feel like they doing that now?
That's what you thinking is exactly right. Because we set the trends, like we set the mode of where we about to go. Like whether
Mm-hmm.
we know it or not, we set it. And this is what we saying. We saying, "Oh, they ain't us, and we ain't them. Y'all need to y'all need to know that we see the difference, and hopefully y'all will too, because we gonna treat it accordingly. Like y'all not gonna lay all y'all dirt on us, and we ain't gonna lay our dirt on y'all. We gonna all hold our own. You know what I mean? Whatever we got going on, that's on us. Whatever y'all got going on, it's on y'all. All way too long, we've been taking the brunt of everybody's bullshit.
Facts, bro.
Like we've been taking everybody, and it's a new day, man. Like this generation ain't going for it.
At all, family.
This is a proper evolution. You know what I mean? Mentally and spiritually.
For real. For real. I'm finna play this dude. I'm finna play this dude and see what we get with him, man. I wanted to get strictly him, but let me get with Flacco. I keep saying his name wrong. It's poetic. I'm saying Petite. Ain't
The
nothing
same
about him
thing.
Petite.
Same thing.
Yeah.
He is petite. Same thing.
All right, fam. I'm finna play this real quick, y'all, and we got Iceman. Hold on. Iceman, what's good, family? George in the building.
Yo, bliss, honor, and prosperity to the chat. Bliss and honor to y'all brothers on the live. What it do? What it do? What it do?
What it do, man? What
Well,
it do? Did you check out FD Signifier, man, that last video he did?
No, I didn't get a chance to check it, man. I was working real late, so
Okay.
by the time I got home, I was like, man, let me see my man on YouTube. As soon as I saw it, I was like, dang, he was on. So, because I was on the phone
Yeah,
with my girl, so I clicked on it, and now I'm on, man. You know,
for
I'm
real.
gonna go back and watch the rest of it. I already
No,
liked the
I'm gonna
video.
put it on. I'm gonna put it on here for you right now. We're gonna speed watch it. I want to hear a point that I want to let y'all know if I'm crazy. Cause a point he said that he don't have no immigrant blood in him, but then he talked about the Jamaican. I'm finna calling the man petite as well. For real, I think people thought that was like but yeah, ain't nothing about that man petite. But check this out. I'm finna put this on y'all. I want to get what y'all think. I'm finna call this out and let me know if I'm crazy. But we gonna play it. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit because we don't wanna do too much of it. But that's your guy right there. Hey, Iceman, have you heard of this dude before? I know Ainswell ain't never heard of him.
I ain't never seen him before. Like, is he new to YouTube, or how many videos do he have?
Man, this man got 1 million subscribers
Wait, what?
on YouTube. This is what I'm saying. All the influencers that talk about FBA, they
Yo,
got
I
some.
ain't never seen this dude before, yo.
Man, this dude is, he's big,
Oh, okay.
And I can tell by the way how he talking, man, them politicians gonna love for him to talk. They talk. We're gonna let it play real quick. I'm a pause y'all on the part that I, when he speak about it, and I want to get y'all take on it. Let's get it.
FD made some pretty strong declarations during this video. He will label and declare Tariq Nasheed's group FBA as white supremacist and blackface. He would even make a comparison between FBA and Trump's MAGA and FBA and Nick Fuentes' America's First, claiming they're one of the same. They're the same group of people, just different skin tones. Tariq Nasheed has said that FBA is not a group, is actually a description for a group of people, who share the same lineage. That's his explanation for it. Now, I'll be real. I feel like you kind of have to say it's not a group because once you start labeling something a group, once you start saying this is a group, well, a group has to have a leader. And then once you identify yourself as a leader, you're not responsible for that group. So let's just say somebody who identifies as FBA goes out and do something very horrible. Right now, the federal government is looking at Tariq Nasheed and looking at the group now and trying to put identifiers on it. So it's very smart to say it's not a group. Now, FD would also.
I don't like that, fam. Y'all see how he said that?
Policia.
Policia, fam. Like, that's some police behavior right there.
He is police, man.
He is. Yeah, he is.
Poetic Flacco is Liberian, man. Like, when you go back on like the old Aboriginal channels, going back to like say like 2018, 19-ish, like my big brother, Big Aboriginal Power, they call him BAP, Chief Holiday, Dane Calloway, legendary Top Cats, like different channels like that, and other people, just to name. What you will find out is this right here. Why would you label it a group when it's already been signified as a lineage? Now, what the lineage does later is this right here. What our ancestors did. Remember the handshake? The solidified handshake? That was a symbol of peace, friendship, and treaties that they signed amongst each other. And everybody know that shit. So why is he saying FBA is a group when it's a lineage, but whenever you go into politics, that's when you create the party. The party ain't been assembled yet. So it takes someone to come out, boots on the ground, to say, look, we need to assemble a political party now because this is what's going on. But the more and more we have boots on the ground, grassroots, that are exposing what's happening to us, it takes it from the internet and takes it to the people the same way they used to do when they created the newspapers. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, the political party ain't been created yet. So you can't call a lineage a group. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Facts. We finna we own it, but we gotta be we watching how they moving, so we gotta be very selective. I believe if somebody want to put that party out, but they like, let's see how everything work with this.
You got to do it behind the scenes, man. Because like Poetic Flacco is, he agent provocateur for real. Like go back and look at some of them old videos and some of the beefs that he done had that transpired. You gonna realize he don't mind dialing 911, and he Liberian.
Yeah, let me let him go. Let me let him go for a little bit. Let's see.
Going on Tariq Nasheed, claiming that Tariq Nasheed is a fraud and a grifter, and he doesn't like him and never liked him.
But no,
bad, y'all.
I don't have any Jamaican, Nigerian, Caribbean, or African direct descents.
Here's the official.
Y'all heard what he said? I know it went fast.
Yeah.
Let me back it up. He said that. Now watch it. We're gonna get another one where
grifter, and he doesn't like him and never liked him.
But no, I don't have any Jamaican, Nigerian, Caribbean, or African direct descents.
Here's the official FBA website.
Now y'all heard that specifically. Now we're gonna play a little bit more of this when he's gonna speak on the Jamaican he has. Watch
Told y'all he built this, and at the bottom it says Foundational Black Americans. Let's throw that joint in the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office site, and boom. That's your boy, right? Just in case you need more proof, the earliest recorded mention of the site's URL happened on October 7th, 2020, when he was trying to sell y'all FBA mini flags. The earliest mention of the term is hard to pinpoint, but he was using it on another one of his sites in 2019. Here's proof of him creating the term in the first place, claiming he adapted it from Dr. Claude Anderson's Native Black Americans term. The FBA movement started as Tangibles 2020 in the lead up to the 2020 election.
Man, we don't need to be on no 80. So that's the first thing, because people be like, FBA is a lineage. And it's like, if you're telling me y'all made up a new term, I get you, but it was made by King Grifter. Let's start that out first. This video is now top 10 reasons I own FBA ADOS in no particular order.
Now they never explain how he's a grifter. They never say, if somebody ever stole something from you, gonna be like, he a thief. He did something. Like, to call somebody to say somebody's robbing somebody, right? You got to be a part of it, or you got to somebody got to told you, hey man, Tariq Nasheed robbed me, or I bought something for Tariq Nasheed and I never got the product. For you to call somebody a grifter when they're on YouTube, just like you on YouTube, he sell merch just like you sell merch. You know, he does documentaries. You do videos on YouTube. People support you. You get what I'm saying? Like, what? How could somebody? I don't understand how somebody can call Tariq Nasheed a grifter.
That's their talking point, and I'll be brief because to call someone a grifter, that's like a Masonic talking point. Because if you go back to the early 1900s, remember the bloody summers that happened back in the early 1900s, especially in Chicago. You had groups like the African Blood Brotherhood. Have you ever heard of that group?
No.
The African Blood Brotherhood, they came together to form this black socialist group to say, yeah, we need to arm ourselves and be like a militia to fight against this this racial tension that's going on. Now, mind you, a lot of the black communities didn't want them in their territories. Were they predominant? Yes. But then look at the people who are tied to these quote unquote groups that they created and put together. You're gonna see a lot of agent behavior. And the person that formed it, his name was Cyril Briggs. And I'll just leave it at that for you to look into. And if I get a chance, I'll try and share some information on the back.
Yeah, that whole calling a grifter though, that's when you don't got no proof of what you're saying and you just dislike someone. You see how he skipped straight to personality attacking Tyreek. Like he went to talking about him being a grifter and then went into saying if he saved 2 babies, the only thing good was if he didn't come out. Like you're not proving your case. You know what I mean? You're not making any sense with that. You just sounding like somebody who's either jealous, envious, or you just dislike him for whatever reason. And that don't involve none of us.
And well, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me? Can't hear me? Can you hear me?
Well, I can't hear you.
Damn, I'll drop out and come back in.
Yoshi, you there? I can't hear y'all. Yeah, we're gonna get it pumped back up. I can't hear nothing though, so
All right, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? All right, we may be back, man. We may be back. Yeah, okay, y'all can hear me. That's what's up, man. Shout out to Ice, man. You say, man, they must have knocked you off, man. I don't know what happened. But y'all can hear me. We finna put the screen back up. I'm gonna put everything back in the chat. Salute, fam. Yeah, Ice, man, I don't know. Okay. As long as y'all can hear me, we good. Shout out, Fee. Fee from H-Town. I can't stop FBA. Man, I'm about to get off a stream. Listen, too, I'm glad y'all said that. StreamYard has a 2.5 rating, so I'm about to change over to Riverside, too, man. Yeah, I'm about to put everything up. But yeah, StreamYard have a bad rating. Well, it's all good. I've been rocking with them, but we finna change over. Salute, Ice, man. Put the information, get good. You ain't on Rumble, gang? I am on Rumble, too, man. I'm on Rumble. It's all good. Yeah, it is all good. Finna pull everything back up. I don't know, man. We ain't nobody. I mean, we've been using little hats. We've been doing good. I think we've been doing good. Yo, it's a lot of fires in Florida. I'm so glad you said that, Sergeant King. Salute to you, family. It's a lot of fires. Let me take my. It's a lot of fires in Florida, family. You bet. Yeah, it's a lot of fires out here in Florida, Georgia too, man. Salute to Yah. He put that in the chat. But I looked it up, and it is facts. We have a lot of fires going on. Y'all remember out in California, they was having them fires. We had one in Carolina. It's been weird. I don't know where these fires coming from, but it's a lot of fires going on. Hey, let's get back up and running. Ainsworth, like, was it something I said? No, I don't think it was nothing you said, fam. I just think. I think this is what happened. All right, we back. I'm finna run that on that back up, family. Let's do it. I'm gonna put the link back in there for you. We're gonna get it. Said I froze up. Okay, let's get back to where we was at. We got it. Let me put my guys back in there. There go the link, y'all. Let's get it. So he said earlier, he said that he don't have no Jamaican, immigrant, African, nothing descent.
Order. Number one is everything FBA is as a record label, a crew, a clique, and a crew. Everything that's ever been done by Tariq Nasheed is awful just because he's involved with it. I don't care if Tariq Nasheed saved 2 babies from a burning building. Like, I'm happy those babies are alive. but it would have been better if he sacrificed himself in the process. Okay? Tariq Nasheed is King Grifter. I've talked about him a long time ago. I'm going to have to come back to it now. But he's just been like an awful dude for years at this point. And he was connected to another group, ADOS, which started out as something that a lot of people seemed cool with, but over time eventually showed his ass. And we'll talk about that later. So he created this FBA concept. And FBA.
Okay, what's up, Nika? We got Ainsworth, y'all back on. Let me see. He just discredited him.
What's up, Water? I just wanted to join the panel because I watch both of these channels, so I think I can add some context when needed.
But Nika, what's good? Turn your mic on.
You didn't hear me?
Nika, can you hear me?
Nika, can you hear me?
I can hear you. You can't hear me?
Can you hear me? We got Iceman back.
Nika.
Let me go on out.
Can't hear Nika.
Mic check, mic check. I can hear you, Water Guy.
Okay. There you go.
Mic check. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, we'll go back on mute, see if the sister can come back in.
Did you hear her?
Were you able to hear her? There she goes.
Yeah, I can hear her.
Nika.
What's up, Water?
What's up, Nika?
Yeah, I watch FD signifiers, so like if you need some context, I can chime in. Just, if you got questions about them.
Yeah, give us a rundown. He sounds like he's a Democrat. I seen him amping up Kyle, that guy that we canceled who called FBA agent. Give us a rundown. He sounds like he's a Democrat. I seen him amping up Kyle.
You gotta mute the YouTube in the back, sis.
FBA. Wow, he's a fool. Nika, you there? Wow, he's a fool. Yeah, Nika, give us the rundown. Nika, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, but it seemed like something wrong with the. I'm gonna drop down.
You gotta mute the YouTube in the back.
Give us the rundown.
Let me see. I'm gonna stay in the chat.
I want to hear about the man. Nika, you gonna have to turn off your TV, but that's cool. That's cool. Too much. You gonna go in the chat. I'm gonna let him go. I want to hear about.
It's basically a group of online weirdos. You can call it a lineage if you want. That's fine. Understand, other people that are connected to your lineage are a group of online weirdos.
Whatever FD and Tariq got going on is clearly personal. That being said, you should have sacrificed yourself in the process. Clearly, this is beyond the scope of I'm just critiquing somebody I watched online. They got some personal issues going on here. Now, objectively speaking, Tariq Nasheed has done something positive. He's done Hidden Colors. Hidden Colors, before the internet, had no negative reviews. Like, Hidden Colors went triple platinum in the Black community. My question is, with Tariq Nasheed's current messaging, does that take away from Hidden Colors? Because Hidden Colors, for the most part, is a Pan-African film. It's acknowledging we all started here, but we're at all ends of the globes, and it's important to connect with the diaspora. Like, that's what Hidden Colors was about.
Now he's trying to make it about Pan-Africanism. We got Izzo, Ainsworth, and Iceman online. What's good?
Yeah, man. Real quick. He's talking about Hidden Colors and how it was Pan-African. Can you hear me?
Yup, I can hear you.
Yeah. He's talking about how it was Pan-African. You gotta understand, man, like we rumbling ourselves out of being miseducated for centuries. We was miseducated and lied to, and we are slowly putting the pieces together. Well, now it's actually going faster, a lot faster than they intended, because you can see how they all reacted. They thought it was going to take a lot longer. But yeah, we're piecing it all together, including Tyreek. He might have been talking that out of Africa before, but as you get older, you learn more things. You find out new information, and you got to be able to adapt instead of just getting going straight to the emotional approach. Oh, what happened? You was this and that. It's called learning, bro. It's called enlightenment. You know what I mean? The more you accumulate, the brighter you get.
Facts. Shout out to
So
50 Shades of
like
Shade.
this, that's knuckle dragger speech talking about, oh, it was on pan. Like, you gotta disregard that, man.
Mm-hmm. Big fact. So 50 Shades of Shade put Flacco just got caught with a 17-year-old. No. We're gonna have to report that about to drop out the panel. Okay, Iceman, they kick you off. It's all good. I want to hear what Nika, man. We want to hear you come back on. But Izzo, what's good, family? Izzo, can you hear me? They doing us
You
like that. Okay, we can hear you, Izzo.
I bet. I bet, yeah, I'm in here. What we into?
I'm asking you about Flacco, man. What you like? What your take is on Flacco, man?
Flacco a tether. FD a Democrat. That's all he is, man. I ain't gonna lie. He full his ideology more so than the people, man. That's how they all operate. He like a socialist or something. I've been watching him for a minute too. That's why I had to hop on.
Oh, FD signifier?
Yeah, I've been watching him for like, I want to say like 2-3 years. Like he been in the algorithm, you hear me? But he always talk about black people this, black people that. Then he started hating Trump too hard. I was like, "Whole Trump jive benefiting. Like you jive too far on the left. You know what I mean?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I seen him. Flacco, he Asian in chaos. Man, I heard he in Cali tearing stuff up, getting involved in, you know what I'm saying? Politics that don't even involve tethers. That's the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Big facts. We got James Harlem. Hold on, let's see what James Harlem, man. What's good?
Hey, yo, what's good? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Shout out to you.
Yeah. I just called in to put a little input that I can. These peeps, they trying to come at Tariq Nasheed and of course inadvertently coming at us. And I was on one show with a doctor, I'll say it like that. And this dude is like, Tariq Nasheed is a vampire. He flies on pterodactyls, and his mom's was, Methuselah. I mean, everything was just, this dude is blah blah blah. And I had to explain to them, listen, regardless to what, if Tariq Nasheed does something that's, let's say, distasteful, but regardless of what he do, he already gave us what we need, and that is the term to identify as foundational Black America. That's undeniable, and that cannot be taken away from us. So they can talk all they want about that brother, but that brother has contributed. That contribution is monumental. I mean, that's something that brother will forever go down in history. I don't care what movie he make. I can't imagine anything else he can do to solidify his greatness in the Black community, in the foundational Black community. So they can say what they want, do what they want. And like Tariq, he keep it pushing. I love that shit about him. He gonna be himself. He gonna curse you the fuck out if you get crazy with him. And it is what it is, but we rocking FBA. Point blank, period, end of discussion.
Fact. Important.
We got I support that brother, but what I'm saying is what he gave us is bigger than Tariq Nasheed. Foundational Black American, that term, that identifier is bigger than him. And I inadvertently was on the show and I said, God gifted that brother with a term to give to us the foundational Black American term. And they're turning into, I'm making statues of Tariq, and I pray to him every night, you know what I'm saying, with candles and incense and shit. I mean, it blew it out of proportion. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? But, and then I had to reevaluate and come back correctly with that, with the ancestor. The ancestors gave us the things that we have, and the ancestors are those that are within us, that guides us. And I believe in that also. But like I said, when I say God gave that brother that term, which is true, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like it or not, that's what it is. You can believe, don't believe, but that's something that's, as I said, is monumental. And we're going to carry it hopefully for a very, very, very long time.
You know the thing about Tyreek, he very selfish, bro. Like he got that shit. Damn, excuse my language. He got it for us. Like he got us in mind instead of, every other group and pushing for pan-Africanism and every other group. You know what I mean? Like they push for everybody rights. Like they made civil rights everybody rights, but Tyreek is making it so us have the identity. So I get what you mean. He is unique in that idea, man.
I mean, bro, and look at what it's doing for us. Look at the unifying value it has put on us. I mean, and I explained to people, listen, when we was going under African American terminology for ourselves, what one thing could we all agree upon, aside from voting for some old, I don't know about the Curtis, messed up ass president? Aside from that, what one focal point did we all agree upon? And I explained to them now, foundational Black American, you're not going to call, it's going to be rare to find anyone who consider themselves a foundational Black American that's not going to have a tangible thought of what we all want, as in reparations, as in a hate crime bill. I'm trying to implement us getting a super PAC. I would like for us to get a super PAC so we could endorse our political candidates or political candidates that's going to favor us getting reparations. I mean, we're going to make moves, and I'll be hearing they be saying, well, y'all ain't this shit. I'm like, yo, we like 5 years old, man. You expect us to be like grown ass men? No, we got to grow with it. And we growing fast though.
No, we been here though, bro. That's why they mad. Because we got the identity now. That's what we've been blessed with. We cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to say, like, it ain't even more so the term FBA. It's the fact that we realize that we from here.
Right.
Regardless of the name, we know we from here. Like, we did all of the checking and the research, and we're all coming to the same conclusion. Like, this is our land. This is where we from. We not from over there. We from here. And that in itself is powerful.
That's why they keep trying to claim that broad black term. They try to put that over everything. Like we created everything. Like y'all would have created stuff in y'all countries if that was the case. Well, I mean, like, okay, black person did this. They Black American. I keep hearing Tethers talk too much about our history, bringing that up in America, like they contributed. No, that should be not for excuse my friends, but yeah, that'd be terrible.
You know what I asked them? I asked them one, I guess you would call itself Black nationalist. And, they were talking about the Caribbean. I'm like, listen, how many people in the Caribbean got hung? The atrocities that we suffered here, our ancestors, that shit dwells within us. That shit is in our DNA. That shit is in our melanin. You know what I'm saying? And then they really can't understand like why they just aren't like us. They actually think that they are like us. Of course they look like us. Of course they are brothers. But if I work all day long and come home and you've been home sitting down all day long, nigga, you ain't as tired as me. You ain't been through what I've been through. You've been chilling.
I ain't gonna say they was chilling, but conditions wasn't the same. Or you know that American chattel slavery, the whole history of American slavery been dive deep. They was left on the island to just do their little work. They had the majority the whole time. We had war, you know what I'm saying? People on top of us the whole time. They was doing stuff to us, breeding farms, alligator feeding, like the other Caribbean, they was over there, y'all like doing their thing for the most part. They was just checking in.
No, they had sufferings too. I was watching.
No, they
one
did though, but fool, like what we've been through, like it's different, bro. Like it really is two different forms of slavery. You know what I mean?
And we can document ours. Ain't no making up. Like I was hearing one brother talking about how they used to whip the slaves and put the spices in them, and then before they died, had one slave shit in the other one's mouth so he could choke to death. I mean, they was getting wicked with it. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't put it past, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the deviants who held us in slavery. But we can document, okay, that happened over there. Yeah, but this is over here. You know what I'm saying? And we can only speak for what we went through. And we deserve the benefits. I mean, bottom line is
they ain't trying to hear what we went through though, bro. That's the funniest part. They ain't trying to hear that much.
They ain't trying to hear it.
But they gonna hear it, and they gonna hear it a lot more.
That's why we beefing.
Yeah, I know. And you know, brothers be going hard in the paint. And you know we unstoppable on any court. And I wish so many people who are riders wouldn't catch a strays. But it is what it is. And I have to explain to people, listen, for years, they was kicking that nonsense to us. You know what I'm saying? They were talking real reckless and wild to us about I work hard and you ain't got this and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? So now they catching it. It's like they bullied us. Now they getting their ass beat and they gonna have to take it.
Man, big fact. Let's let Petite
Black gonna holler. That dog gonna holler.
Yeah, let's let him finish this up. I'm finna check y'all and let y'all hear exactly what I was talking about with FD signify. We're gonna stop it on the way though. Let's get it.
Oh, right. Where Tariq goes and he shows, Africans exist here, Africans exist here, Africans exist somewhere in Asia, right? We're all over the planet, and it's important to connect with our people. But Tariq Nasheed currently, you can say, is an isolationist. So if you're an isolationist, does that interfere with how Hidden Colors is going to age to his audience? But FD will blankly call the FBA dudes weirdos. Now, I'm very hesitant, even though you can look at the online activity and probably come to that conclusion. I'm very hesitant to label and describe a group of people based on a niche community online. Because what FD is talking about, he's talking about the dudes who are on Twitter, where they're under the comment section of every immigrant calling us racial slurs, right? Calling us tethers, right? The tether hairline, right? Now, they will say that tether is an actual description of an immigrant who come here to cosplay as a Black American. That's what they will say. But then they say tether hairline. Oh, tether babble. Tether this, tether that, right? Like you wouldn't say tether hairline if it was not a racial slur, right? If it was...
Like, why... Did y'all hear this?
You told
y'all hear this, Bob? He said tether hairline.
What the fuck was that, man? That's crazy.
They ain't got no hairline.
He just got all that estrogen pumping through his veins, man.
Younger than all that babbling just to complain about tether babble. That's crazy.
This is almost like, this remind me of, you ever see somebody get in a car accident, then you see somebody who was completely unrelated to the accident go and jump in the back seat and fake being hurt? That's what this feels like. Like he's trying to concoct a way to be offended.
They're trying to say tether a racist term, and that's crazy, bro.
That's crazy. He do got that tether hairline. Shout out to J Money.
Yeah.
Shout out my man Bob.
He got to go to the barber and like, you can't push it back, bro. You can't push it back too far.
He got the tethered beard and everything.
Tethered out.
Dude, man. He don't like that. They don't like when people call them, they pick on their hairline. It's like it really affects them because you could tell, like, we can point out something and tell you ain't from here, and they don't like
But
it.
we
They won't
can.
let you.
But the thing is, it shouldn't hurt your feelings unless it's you. That's the funny thing. If you're not a tether, you can't have a tether hairline.
No, fool. The main thing about this too, bro. You know what we've been called? Like we can call them African booty scratchers, all that, blah blah blah. That, like, bro, we've been called niggers in this country for hundreds of years. You can't take that. You can't
And
take
there's
it.
actual violence tied behind
Like,
that.
come on, man.
It was
You can't
actual
take that.
violence tied behind that.
Exactly.
Nobody's getting lynched talking about tether.
Man, that's what killed it. That's what killed me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They act so hurt off this.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I bring up the whole accident allegory. It's like them really trying to fake. They try so hard to shoehorn their way into oppression. You know what I mean?
It's the Olympics, the oppression Olympics.
Right. And it's corny.
The Migos singing that song now. I know y'all sing Shawty in Texas. The Migos singing that song now. They mad at it, man. They want to smoke.
The headline predicts the future. But think it, if you go to Africa, you see all different tribes. They got different, you know,
phenotypes,
signals and phenotypes that let you know that they from that tribe. You get what I'm saying? So how is this even, if you go back to your country, this is normal. Everybody got certain phenotypes that fit them. You feel me?
Facts.
That part. These people come over here and try to. Right now, everything's so crazy. Let's let him go a little bit, but he butthurt about that tether stuff.
A description for somebody who come here and cosplay as a Black American, then like you would use it as it's defined. The minute you start to use it outside of the actual definition and description, it then becomes a racial slur because you're using it to dehumanize somebody based on what? You know, like their lineage or the country they're from. And it's wrong, right? It's wrong. But I don't know how many, FBA members or people who identify as FBAs, I don't know how many of them truly identify.
He said it's wrong. It's wrong.
He need a maxi pad, man. So bad.
But they gotta remember,
we been Yankees though, but that was cool.
Exactly.
Yeah, but they gotta remember, they all thought they were better than us for years. They thought they were better than us because they weren't us. Now they got to catch it.
White man got gassed them up.
To keep it up, I think what added on to them thinking they was better than us is because we wasn't checking them like we are now. So they really got to live in that delusion. You know what I mean? That they was better because we weren't worried about them. But now that we addressing them, that reality check is hitting a little too hard now. And everybody's in their feelings.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, shit was hurtful. Shit was hurtful to have somebody, and if you don't have any knowledge of self, you're gonna feel some kind of way about yourself. And that, and they talking about African booty scratcher. Yeah, we was feeling kind of like the booty scratchers. You know what I'm saying? Because they can kick it because we ain't had no proof of how they was living.
Man, we said that as kids, bro. We was joking.
We were joking. That's the whole part. We wasn't even trying to be serious. It really hurt.
These people grew up doing hatred about that that word and really started undermining in real life as adults because they was mad about the name. Then we called each other.
Right, everybody got it.
We was mainly talking to each other though when we first came up with it. Because we thought we was from Africa at one point.
That's true.
They took it personally.
And they trying to weaponize it a victim.
That shit the heart.
It's shameful.
We called each other African booty scratchers, man. But
they got second hand.
Yeah. With the online activity.
They're like black 4chaners, black Reddit energy, a bunch of white nationalists and blackface. You say they ain't just online. I take your word for it. I've never encountered these niggas in the wild. Now, they may flow into different versions of Hotepery, which has always been here, but the people that like brand themselves with ADOS are just a lot of online weirdos. So,
ADOS, man, we need to be bad.
Let's listen to that one more time.
2020 election. Man, we don't need to be on no ADOS, man. We need to be pan-African. That's what pan-Africanism is. Us fight for everybody else to come over here and get some of the resources that we've helped accumulate for them, and then they turn around and say, okay, thank you, Wakata, and I'm about to go work with these white people.
Back then, Tariq was in line.
There's so much to unpack there. Tragedy. Let's first steel man where some of this comes from and talk about that term Akata. A term I literally, my entire life, I just told y'all I grew up around Nigerians. I have never heard that term my entire life in real life. I've never heard that term my entire life. I am 43 years old. I grew up around Nigerians. I hung with Africans, dated the baddest Sierra Leonean chick at my school. At Clark, never got hate from Africans in any form or fashion.
But the problem with this is FBA is undermining the experiences of a large group of people, right? If a large group is telling you, hey, we experienced this at the hands of these group of people, then it will be silly to say, no, you didn't, because my experiences were positive. If their experiences were not positive, then, then that's fair, right? They have a right to express, hey, I was called Akata, hey, I was called this. They have a right to express it. But what I do think is often done is they will want their experience to be acknowledged, right? FBA will say, hey, this happened to me. These immigrants be undermining us. They're pompous. They treat us like this. And that's fair, right? That's the lived experience. But then an immigrant will say, hey, I was called, like African booty scratcher. Hey, I was called this growing up. Hey, I was called this growing up. Hey, y'all was really mean to me for being African. Hey, y'all did this. And then the FBA will say, man, stop it, bro. Man, bro, stop lying, bro. Man, what you mean, bro? What, so you got teased as a kid? That's it? Nah, man, all right, bro. And it's like, damn, okay, so if we're able to acknowledge...
Hold on.
Oh, that is the goofiest shit ever.
Goofy as hell.
You in your feelings about some jokes that kids make.
Oh, but nigga being mean.
Way past them, family, on a mental level.
That's what I'm saying. Like these... You can't show me one booty scratcher that got hung from a tree.
That's the whole thing. We ain't never exclude them from anything, brother, growing up. Like I grew up with Africans too. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never exclude them from nothing.
You can't point to no actual harm as a result of us playing the dozens with us as kids. Like you trying to equate that with what happened to us here. And that's like, it's fascinating how they skip over that.
Like, and then they'd be like, we don't hear him. We don't hear that we was mean to him and whatnot.
Yeah, they don't understand. I'm sorry. Yeah, they don't understand how we did each other. For instance, I'm a dark-skinned nigga. I got a bunch of light-skinned cousins. I got all kind of cousins, all kind of flavors, you know what I'm saying? But if you the darkest one, you gonna catch it. You a black frying pan ass, go get me some good... I used to get the business. But guess what? I still love all my cousins. And most of all, I love myself because when I looked in the mirror, I seen a decent person and kind of good looking dudes. I mean, I'm an old nigga now, but yo, I had to be strong. You gotta get nigga what?
Bro,
you gonna do
that's
stab
what
in
it
the
is.
depth?
Right, listen, that's what it is. Dozens is important to our culture because it keep us ready for when we gotta go out here. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
They have a strap. So when we gotta go out here and compete and do anything, we already up, on the people we going against. But they don't have that. They don't have that at all.
It's crazy. It's like you watching the most emotionally intelligent people on the planet show you how to operate in the highest degree of oppression and still not fold. And then you want to judge and critique how they did it, even though no one else did it or came close. None of y'all did it, and y'all still imitating the people that y'all critiquing. How y'all got all the advice with none of the history? Got nothing on their resume, but got all the input. You know what I mean? It's laughable.
It's the hubris.
It is.
It's hubris.
I had a light skinned girlfriend used to call me Crispy. You know what I'm saying? And then she shortened it to Chris, and I rocked with it. I mean, I had all kind of shit thrown at me. You know what I'm saying? Shit, but light skinned niggas got all kind of shit thrown at them. We work each other like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's all love in the end. You know what I'm saying? I mean, damn, all that crybaby shit, man. They got to cut it out.
They ain't never been our part of our culture, you hear me?
They ain't never been us.
Yeah, we ain't never was like, yo, you hurt me when you said like we, you know.
We getting our leg backs. We talking trash. We doing all that. We ain't doing all that. Man, you was mean. You know, mean, man. We ain't doing that.
Acknowledge your lived experience. You're incapable of acknowledging their lived experience. I've always said, yo, Africans who are anti-black exist. Jamaicans who are anti-black exist. Immigrants who are anti-black exist. But
so that lets you know everything. If they exist, we gonna give it to them, and you better call them out. They don't call out their own like we call out their own. They'll sit right in front of African and he'll talk, you know, crazy about FBA, and they'll just laugh and won't say nothing. You get what I'm saying? They won't check them or anything. Like, bro, don't say that to, you know, the FBA like that. They'll just sit there and laugh and kiki. So we don't care if y'all get hit with these strays, to be honest, because we don't see you speaking up.
Right. We got whole people with platforms talking about us, Mo. Like, what's his name? What's cuz name? It was Kevin Samuels. Who the new cuz? I'm burnt.
The new I know it's one dude got a Spanish last name. He be talking crazy about FBA.
Yeah, he be going hard.
Nah, bro. It's a black dude. You know who I'm talking about. I'm mad I don't know his name. Everybody know cuz.
To my viral way.
He hate King Von, bro. He hate King Von. I might have forgot his name, bro.
Let me read some of these chats. They say tellers are sensitive to our words, but have nothing for Asians, Arabs, Indians who are literally in their country, whooping their asses like children. Man, I seen some videos of they was slapping African, bro. Chinese people. I was upset for Africans. Like, why y'all let that man come over there and do that in y'all country, slapping y'all like that, bro? Y'all gotta go handle that over there. Y'all, we shouldn't even be going back and forth. Dennis Sperling, Javan Bernandez. Yeah, man, he's a weirdo. I like that he putting me hate though. I saw too, water. Y'all, they got Chinese man is slapping and putting their hands on Africans in Africa. And they talking about a diaspora war. They talking about a war we going on back and forth online. Y'all better be going to war with them people over there, man. Y'all tripping. You make me want to do something to the China man for you. How he slapping y'all around. They make us want to be like, nah, man, we can't. We don't even want to let them do y'all like that. We were wilding out before wilding out. Man, let me let them go so I can let y'all boys go.
There are also, right, Black Americans who were born and raised here who are also anti-Black. But somehow, I think FBA is holding all immigrants for the actions and the sins of a specific group, of a very small group of people who are anti-Black. And it's like, hold on, if we held all native-born Black Americans to the crimes and sins of a select few who are anti-Black, that would be unfair. So why do it to us?
I'm not saying it don't exist.
No, see, this is where they be pushing the goalposts at. See, this is what we saying. Them white people breed them. They want them to say, hey man, don't clink up with them Black American. So it's strategic. They don't gotta tell us. They never told us nothing. They didn't tell us nothing about Africans. Them white people ain't never say, hey man, y'all better not be messing with them Africans or them Caribbeans. They never told us that. We never had nobody talk to us about how to deal with y'all. We just deal with y'all like y'all Black. Huh?
They just played the commercial.
Yeah, we conversed with you. It wasn't nothing.
No, I said they just played the commercial, fool. That commercial. on TV
Oh.
to feed the children. That's the only thing we knew from Africa, bro, growing up. I ain't gonna lie. Unless you knew somebody.
But we was open to them though. I can remember
we were
in my whole neighborhood. It was like we was open to them people. We wasn't never looking at them. Nobody didn't brainwash us to be like, man, you know, they were white supremacy. But now that we look back at it, we seeing it and we like, yo, this is crazy.
They wasn't telling us to hate them because they still needed us to believe that we was from Africa.
Yeah.
Right.
They still needed us to go along with that narrative. So that's the reason why they still wanted us to go for that, oh, Africa's the motherland. They still need us to have that in the back of your subconscious. So you could, you know what I mean, always think about Africa instead of where you from.
But everybody was pushing that though, bro. Like even Tupac was pushing that. Who else was pushing that Pan-African stuff? Like everybody back in the day was pushing that.
Yeah, because we didn't know no better. Like,
we
bro,
did.
we
really did. But everybody, all our entertainment, Ludacris was pushing it. Everybody was pushing it, bro. We didn't know, but we did hear stories about white men telling Africans, "Oh yeah, don't mess with them FBAs or whatever." Yeah, like ain't nothing new. It ain't new. They just exposing it now. They just loud with it now. Like, dang, I really got this thing for it.
It just exposed now. Let's let it go because I'm gonna show y'all when he say he's Jamaican.
What I'm saying is FBA people will make you think that Okada is some type of like deeply rooted anti-black slur that they grew up singing Negro spirituals about. Ados and FBA people think Nigerians are the black Targaryens. Or what were the actual black Targaryens? They were the Valerians. That's who Ados actually think Nigerians are. Real talk. They talk about Nigerians like they're supervillains. It's hilarious. They talk about being called Okada as if African booty scratch wasn't a comeback. So Juicy made a very good video about this now 4 years ago, right? And Juicy's I love Juicy's analysis. Juicy's very balanced, but very principled. I'm gonna just put this in the description or whatever. If you want to talk about that there is reason to critique some black immigrants.
Do y'all hear how he said it's reason to critique some black immigrants? Do you hear the difference on how he's talking about critiquing black immigrants than when he's talking about FBA? Listen to this. It's like he pussyfooting around. Look.
Especially in the media space, on their anti-blackness, you can do that. That is a real thing. There is a propensity for behavior to come from black immigrant populations. Like Juicy so perfectly.
So why you ain't calling them weird then?
We weird.
We weird for going after that, but you ain't calling them weird. You see how this works?
Exactly.
Bro, weird himself.
But we the bad guy.
We always the bad guy. We always the bad guy, bro.
Cool story, bro.
It's like, how could you be worried about the people who calling out the people that got ties to the white supremacy? You know that they got this anti-blackness, but you gonna say FBA weird. Why aren't they calling out their people that's doing this? It takes this for him to actually say this. Nobody else ain't saying nothing about their coonery, all of these Jamaicans and Africans that's coon. They ain't saying nothing.
They love, like I said before, they share the same ideology, bro. They pushing the ideology. They don't know they're gonna push this black ass to the back once they get in power. It's always the class system.
In case y'all wanted to know what a real life agent look like, then when we say agent, that don't mean that you actually getting paid, because some people are agents for free.
They
don't even know it. They don't even know that they operating directly as an agent. You know what I mean? Without taking any orders. They just following the remote orders that's been put out from the top down. And they just parroting it just like the rest of the agents.
Yeah.
This is what it looked like. Both of these dudes on the screen. What's the other dude? Cam James?
Yeah, he won too. He bootleg.
Yeah, exactly. This is what the actual agent look and sound like. Like, we ain't got no scripts in front of us.
Right.
We telling you exactly what it is in real time. You know what I mean? The treason is real, man. The treason is real amongst these groups, man.
For real. Listen to this Jamaican. Listen to him talk about his grandma Jamaican.
Looks the part of like the 92% and talks that game that the black liberals be getting so close to her, and as soon as Julesy lets that little communist flag fly just a little, but they be curl clutching when Julesy gives them some materialist analysis and calls out oh, I love Julesy for that. Oh, there's critiques to make about black immigrant populations and specifically their relationship with the media and how they're amplified in media. There's definitely a conversation about that. There's a conversation to have about anti-blackness from those populations because there is a propensity for anti-blackness. Because first off, anti-blackness, as I said in another video, everybody's got anti-blackness in them. Every single last one of us. Now
Nah, man, listen. This is what I be saying, y'all. They try to push the goalpost. Instead of you calling out these people for being anti-black, now he want to make it seem like we all got some anti-blackness in us. Instead of you calling out these people that align themselves with white supremacy, you gonna call out us and say we trying to align ourselves with the right. When these people just want to get into the country and they just want to be up under a white person, you ain't gonna say nothing about them.
No, fool, you heard what he said about that communist flag joint, fool. That's exactly what I'm talking about, bro. He just grifting, bro. He trying to use that the black image to sell us to that ideology, and FBA is not going for
it at all. No, we ain't going for it at all. But he talking so nice, like he is not trying to hold them accountable for nothing. He just talked about them a little bit, and now he's saying, you know what? Everybody got a little anti-blackness in them. What are you talking about?
That goalpost moving, no? Tie the babble. Tie the babble. That's all it is. Tie the babble. My fault.
That was really a projecting. That's what he really think. That's what he himself, underneath them little dreads, that's what he himself think. That's what he believe. He hate himself. And he think it's okay for everybody to hate because he do. And he wants to project that on that. We don't think nothing like that.
It ain't no reason why your people coming together and calling themselves something that a black man called them, and you going against that, something ain't right with you.
And you claim to be that. And you claim to be that. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, you claim to be FBA at the same time. Like, that's preposterous, bro. Like, I don't feel that.
At all, fam. I don't understand how you could go against the grain. I don't understand that. But let's let him go. We got a little bit. He finna talk about that Jamaican right here.
Either actively negotiating and fighting against it internally, you're actively resisting anti-black tendencies, or you just actively are in the, or you act like you don't, but you do. That's just the reality of the situation. Nobody is immune to conditioning of the media and how we're meant to look and think of blackness, regardless.
He don't want to be accountable for his people, but he finna claim who he is. But you should just keep it at them. Don't try to call us all anti-black because you know these people come to this country be anti-black.
But that blackness is American-born or internationally born. And so what happens, I talked about this with Foreign Man years ago as well, is that when you are a black but you're not from America, it's easy to just assume that black Americans are just out our minds. My parents are Jamaican. They grew me and my siblings up with the whole black Americans are ghetto. They don't have a culture like us. Thankfully, me and most Americanized siblings have been able to change their mind. Yeah, because that's what's taught.
Wait, hold on. I think he was reading, fam.
Yeah,
was
he was reading chat. I seen that. He was reading chat. I seen
the chat, huh? Yeah, okay.
I seen that part.
I thought he was saying that, but he was definitely reading the chat. So he do claim to be a FBA. Let's hear it again.
Well, is that when you are a black but you're not from America, it's easy to just assume that black Americans are just out our minds. My parents are Jamaican. They grew me and my siblings up with the whole black Americans are ghetto. They don't have a culture like us. Thankfully, me and most Americanized siblings have been able to change their mind. Yeah, because that's what's taught outside of America. America exports an image of black Americans to be this deranged, uncivilized, barbaric, thing to incentivize the idea that we are deserving of our treatment and condition here. They have to present us like this to the world. The world will be looking at what they're doing to us like, how is this something y'all are doing? Why is this supposed to be cool? People fall in line with that. And it takes a generation to be here to realize, oh, wait, no. Foreign Man's talked about this before. He was like, yo, when I came from the Bahamas to Iowa, of all places, I had a particular belief and disposition toward Black Americans that something was wrong with y'all. And after spending a little bit of time in this space and how I was regarded, it started to make sense. But not everybody has that. The crux of how this diaspora wars 80 started is a response to what is ultimately a white supremacist tactic to pit foreign-born Black people against domestically born Black Americans. That's what 80.
But no. See, they need to say it in the right order.
That's what they're trying to make
for
it
them
out
to get the immigrants to get y'all and to make y'all go against us. Stop making it seem like they're doing it both ways. Like they didn't do that with us. You get what I mean? The white man didn't come to us and say, man, those Africans, man, you got to stay away from them. They didn't do that with us.
That's why most of us be looking at them like they crazy when they talk about diaspora wars. What wars you talking about? Like,
Right. We looking like, what is you
we
speaking of?
what?
We don't say
know
nothing to
about no war.
nobody. We don't mess with nobody, bro.
Yeah, we don't care. Like we don't care. We don't operate like that. We don't target other people. We know what it's like to suffer. So we don't want to put that on other people. We don't want to do that. We have zero interest in doing that. The
Right,
ones
but
of
he
us that
pushing the
do that
goalpost.
is either mental issues or, you know what I mean, extreme poverty, you know what I mean, it's something related with that. We generally we not on that type time. Y'all all trying to get over on us.
This is what I'm saying. They're marketing to y'all. They're not coming to Black Americans and saying, hey, don't get along with them. Like they don't give us the negative notations about them. So it's like it's not going both ways. It's just going one way. It's for y'all to come over here and look at us different. That's what it's for. It's not they're doing this back and forth thing. But that's what he made it seem like. It's us doing it, it's them doing it, you know, and that's not that ain't true in my opinion.
We can't defend ourselves, and that's crazy. They try to make it say like we offended them when we defending ourselves from they talking points,
Exactly.
yes, and all that. Mo, it's crazy.
It's crazy, but that's why we got to check what he's saying, because they're just pushing the goalpost to make this sound of somebody who don't know. They're gonna feel like, oh, you know, if you don't know what's going on and you hear these guys talk, you're gonna be like, dang, you know, those FBAs they're mean. You know, if you just watch this video, you're gonna think that we just be out here barbaric to these people.
Like if an immigrant was to see this, a melanated immigrant was to see this, they'd be like, oh, all right, it's a war going on between us and FBAs. You know what I mean? Between the diaspora, whatever diaspora I am, and the FBAs, like any random person could see this who involved and interested in American leftist politics with an algorithm. You're gonna see his stuff. Like, oh yeah, that's what they on.
For real. Salute.
Like it's really an Asian, bro. He really doing Asian work out here.
Really doing the work, man.
Comes
the
from
love of the game.
Things went from a conversation to a war. It went from, yo, can we have the discourse? Can we talk about these things? Because these things are actual meaningful conversation. And then it transitioned to a war. Now, but neither side is really trying to have a talk, because both sides really have a great argument for
what we having personal talks now. What they talking about?
No, but we just really need a voice to check everybody. We got Tyreek, but Tyreek just can't do this by ourselves, bro. We need, like, wish Kobe was still alive, but you know what I mean? Other black who not selling out, other blacks who not selling out. Because these tethers just going around, just going, taking miles, getting inches, taking miles, to taking it wherever they want to, brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Unchecked.
But people, the motion we got by doing nothing. We chilling. We not really doing a whole lot. Like we not putting no effort into going against other people for any reason. The only people that we got problem with is unrighteous people. That's it.
Right.
I don't care what color you from, where
Care
you
where
at.
you're from.
We don't even fuck with the unrighteous FBA.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? If you FBA and you on turkey time, you get it too.
Right.
We ain't capable for you because we not on that. We got the potential to have heaven on earth over here. You know what I mean? And we that's what we gonna get. And whoever we got to get out the way to make that happen, then that's what it is.
For real.
We
But
gonna
she
build
say
it. We
tethers
gonna
are.
build it.
Yeah, she's put tethers are attacking us on the soil. Yeah, I think it's a war with them white people trying to get them to have on us. It ain't a war back and forth. It's like they want to use y'all to war on us. Hey, go get them. Go get FBA. Go talk about FBA. You get what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
even think it's all the whites though, bro. It's more so the liberals and those in power on that side.
Yeah.
Bull, the conservatives, they racist, but they be letting us rock for the whole drink. Like I'm a segregationist for real. I want to go back. I want to go back to all black people, bro. I don't be trusting all these other people around me, bro. They try to gentrify the city. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I played a video of that too, man, of them gentrifying our black cities, man. But we gonna get on it. We gonna get on it.
For why, man? I ain't trying to talk to these folks, man. Like, for example, bro, I used to really like this YouTuber, bro. I used to really, really, really like this YouTuber, man. But to this day, I'll never speak to him again. I'll never have anything positive to say about him again. Right? Like, but we have nothing to discuss. Like, this YouTuber is a despicable, nasty human being. You feel me?
What? Say his name. You don't want to say no name, but let him go.
I like making my podcast. I don't like making short clips of my podcast. So the AI
And I came to this conclusion because this YouTuber did a video where he was discussing and telling his audience that they need to boycott all African businesses. And I'm like, hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Now, if you have a bad experience at a few African businesses or at a few African braiding shops, I think it was boycott all African braiding shops. If you have a bad experience at one African business, do you even think is logical, is morally intact to say one African business did something bad, let's boycott all African businesses? Let's what? Like make sure they go out.
Wait, first off, it was a woman that did that because of her hair. So he talking about a YouTuber. It had to be a woman. And listen, a woman, the one who I seen was pushing it. She got her head messed up. I mean, you got to understand the connection between white supremacy and Africans and people that come over here. We said that they're anti-black. So we already saying these people are playing a role of white supremacy. They just got melanated skin, but they got the mind. They talk bad about black Americans. It's like they playing the role. Majority of them is playing the role of like another white person, to be real. Go ahead, guy.
Yeah, he talking like they're all doing the same thing that they're accusing us of. You see, he talking about, oh, you want to attack all Africans because of what a couple Africans did or what they said. Y'all doing the same thing, attacking all FBA because of what a few FBA might have hurt your feelings. Y'all doing the same exact thing, putting the target on all of us because somebody hurt your feelings. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's invisible to them. Like he just said it, but don't realize that that's what he's doing.
Like, for it's like a cognitive dissonance thing. Like, they always think they under us. They don't see like how this not fair. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't do it on purpose, but they always see like, man, y'all supposed to do this for us. Like, I'm your brother. Like all that other BS. Like, nah, bro, we're not going for that no more.
Yeah, and you ain't calling out this anti-blackness. He's saying it right here, but you will never see them call it out, or they people doing it. We gotta call it out. So it's like, are you complicit? Are you sitting here and you just not saying nothing because your people, because they African and they saying it? But now you getting all of this pressure, and once this, hey, you know what? We not even spending, ban all African shops. Now you getting in your feelings when you should have been stepping up beforehand before it got to this, before it got this bad.
Right. They've been grifting the fly name for too long.
For real, and we haven't said nothing. And now we getting somebody getting fed up with it, and you like, oh, I can't deal with you no more, man, because you know. But you dealing with all them people who was talking anti-black to us. You still got a connection with them. You ain't gonna cut them off. You feel me? They want all the rhythm, but none of the blues.
They all gonna work together against us. Every other group going to work together against us just because. That's crazy. Like just because we boycott, guess who might go there? The Guyanese, Jamaican, all them other groups. You know what I'm saying? Every other African might go there if they not beefing already.
Man, they ain't on code. What are you talking to do nothing like that?
But they don't spend like how we spend, no, bro. We got the most power. That's why he hurt. And that's why he got tight when he said don't spend no more African joints. He know that power. That ain't going back to the motherland. That ain't going back to the motherland. That's why he got tight. You saying them?
Yeah. That's why he had to pause and sit and get close to the camera.
For real.
For real, bro. That's why they tight. Mad as hell about that. But it's all good. We gotta pull all these resources to ourselves, for real. No lie.
For real. We got Born King, man. 1984. What's good, fam? James Park. I appreciate the super chat.
Oh, what's going on? Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. LA, what's good, family?
Oh, chilling, man. Yeah, Flacco. A lot of people don't know Flacco. He's basically a prime example of a culture vulture out here in Los Angeles. A lot of people don't know that he was dealing with Dr. Umar at first, but for some reason they split apart, and then he started dealing with No Jumper. And when he started dealing with No Jumper, AD in another podcast named The Fig Community, in the community, the FMW little flag or wing or what's so not, they the ones that actually built Flacco and gave him a platform along with No Jumper. Like, it was a time where a lot of them Crips was basically protecting him up there because he was kind of exposing the racism with American Cholo, and a lot of them Mexicans pulled up looking for him. It took the Crip named AD, who's from the community, to talk to the Mexicans to get up off him and basically give him a pass. So he really, the same people that he talked down on is the same people that helped him out and gave him a platform and protected him from harm out here in Los Angeles. Because a lot of people wasn't messing with him because he was cool with the AD cat, and a lot of people seem to be cool and respect AD from the community. And he talks bad about the gangbangers, but he's always being around gangbangers and using them for content and being cool with them and speak on the West Coast business, but he don't have nothing else to report on. So, so he really is a full-blown tether. Sorry about that, I'm in the gym, but yeah. So yeah, he really is a full-blown tether. Like, he really don't stand on nothing, and he definitely ain't gonna do that. Like, and the coolest thing about it is that he knows what he's doing because he was trying to somewhat kind of start this podcast Rico, where he was trying to blame a lot of West Coast podcasts for the gang violence in Los Angeles. And he was trying to say that Fig Community and the community and a lot of them podcasts should be part of that podcast Rico. And the thing is about it is that, and like the young lady said, he had to move to Dallas because he was catching a lot of smoke. Because he was low-key also trying to, because there was a rapper named Draco out here who was kind of popular. He had a lot of beef with a lot of people out here, and he ended up getting killed at one of them Crush Groove concerts. He was trying to expose the murder and who killed him was so not, while trying to blame another gangster named Munchie B for giving the information. So he a straight full blown tether, man. He basically a baby academics. He basically if academics on the West Coast, that'd be him. He basically a baby academics, and that's basically what he want to be. So that's all Flacco is, but he definitely gonna get his though.
Yeah, he definitely gonna get his. We trying to definitely but that's messed up, man. Them guys help the Mexicans get off his back, and now he don't got nothing positive. Like, that's crazy.
Out of business. Let's tear down and attack the livelihoods of mom and pop shops who's just trying to operate. Like, that's okay to y'all? Like, when I seen it, I was so confused. I'm like, why would anybody push for this? Why would anybody ask for their audience or push for a blanket boycott of all African businesses because somebody had a bad experience at one African business? I've never seen, hey, this white business owner disrespected black people, let's boycott all white businesses. That doesn't happen. So when I seen content creators and YouTubers and people who I actually like, one dude I actually like, who was pushing to boycott all African businesses, I'm like, hold on, this is hate. Now, this right here is the purest form of xenophobia and racism. And that's when I said, okay, it's gone too far, bro. We can have our disagreements. We could talk about, the best way for us to move forward, man. But to logically come to a conclusion that you are morally inapt when an African business did something to one person, and now you're saying all African businesses needs to be out of business. Boycott them.
No, I said on my channel, we boycotting all, like, we don't care where you come from or what color your skin is. If you're not us, we shouldn't be spending no money with you, because nobody don't spend money with us. Mm-hmm. So it don't even matter if y'all African or not right now, because we on some whole blackout shortstop. It ain't even, it's getting to that. But it's coming from the disrespect, the same way the Chinese people do. They don't spend no money with us, and they talk to us any kind of way. You feel me? Just like them Chinese people do Africans over there. They slapping y'all. Then the African people come over here and y'all treating us like we ain't putting a lot of money in your pocket. I couldn't imagine, bro, me having a customer that's putting money in my pocket and I don't like treat them with A1, with perfect service. I don't understand that. That don't make no sense. If somebody's saying that about you, man, I'm banning, don't spend no money. Like, you must have gave them some bad service. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It's delineation kicking their ass.
And the
fact, a lot of people saying that, fam, you did something wrong. Like, something ain't right.
Right. Mm-hmm. And it ain't like they doing that with just any customer. They doing that with their most loyal customer, their most consistent customer. You know what I mean? We're the ones that's consistently supporting all these other groups. Consistently. You know what I mean?
They don't patronize our business.
And they treat us like anything every time, all of them.
They just mad that we people are power.
What do they go spend from black people? Like, name me, who do the Indians, and I'm talking about the Middle Easterns, the Chinese, the Africans, who spends with black people? You get what I'm saying? Probably to go to the club or something if we're doing a promotion or something. But other than that, like, they don't spend money with us.
Oh, yeah. Probably why we need to start making farms and whatnot, start manufacturing as black people more. I ain't gonna hold you. We need some lines of operation going on just to get some of that power.
For real. Shout out to Sunshine Time. She put, as a black real estate agent, they will go to a white woman first. These Africans and the Caribbean and Asians. They don't fuck right. They ain't gonna mess with us.
That's why we ain't letting nobody tell us that we crazy. What y'all all are showing us why y'all telling us something different. and mad that we see with our eyes and peep was what.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's people's delusional, man. We dealing with an insane asylum, man, with no doors.
Really though, they need to open those back up. I'm big on the sane asylums opening back up. Make asylums great again, Mo. I ain't gonna hold you. There's too many crazies out here.
For real. Shout out to MF Florinor put, man, he on shop with them folks. Man, we trying to get everybody to understand that we got to be shopping with us, and if we don't got us there, we got to get it there. That's how we got to be moving. Because every time we spend money with somebody outside of our community, it hurts us even more because that money finna go out. It ain't never coming back.
But the thing he was talking about too, bro, hold on one second. The thing he was talking about too, bro, about the mom and pop shops food, them drinks be government funded, bro. So I don't be wanting to hit that BS either, bro. They scamming hard as a mud. You know what I'm saying? And getting our dollars. I don't want to hit none of that, bro.
I just want to make that point. Helping them out. They
And
got
I don't know if y'all knew this, but a lot of them Hispanic shops, Goya flood their shops for free. They fully stock they stores with Goya products free of charge at the Hispanic.
Damn. Goya torture though, but damn, they got up off that. I ain't gonna lie. I be purchasing the Goya. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but they get that kind of support. They get all these, you know what I mean? They got all the support.
Every line,
we got all the
line
resistance.
Mm-hmm. That's why they could fall though, because we in a good position because we can't really fall. We're spending our money out. We don't have the resources to keep all our money. So it's like we get that, it's gonna be stuck for a lot of people. Businesses gonna go out of business. If black people right now stop shopping and started spending with us, bro, Asian business gonna go out. A lot of these Jamaican restaurants, they gotta sell to us. If we ain't buying, they in trouble.
I ain't even gonna lie, we get strategic with the Asians. The only reason I mess with them because they got the manufacturing lines. You know what I'm saying? They got that cheap China work that we can really build off of, put our little 2 cents in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
Like, they were the only motherfuckers I spent with just because they can get that drop.
Yeah, they can get it for cheap. They can definitely get it for cheap.
Everybody else, they just using, bro.
But that's why what I want to do, I want us to have, bro, they got these machines. This is what I want us that we can have. They got these machines that's pretty much making anything right now. They call 3D machines. They building houses. You can build anything. You know what I mean? So if we start doing that, all you need is the material right now. Like it's a new day and age. You got the computer that's building the thing up. All you need is the material that you using. You get what I'm saying? So it's just a new time. We can put that.
Got revolutionized.
Yeah, man. We don't really. That's what they doing over there for sure. They building these little parts and pieces, you know. But we can manufacture our own now, and we have to master AI. Yeah, we got it now. That where we can really. We just need to put the funds together to get those kind of machines. But they're selling them. They selling these 3D print machines. These things is building cars, they building houses, man. It's crazy right now, y'all. We got to get into that though, because they taking over with that.
Mall. Mom and pop shops who have no idea what the internet is. They're just running their business in real life, who've been in a community for years. Boycott them, bankrupt them, take away their income. It just doesn't make sense. And I just felt like, to me, that was the last straw for me where I couldn't get along with that, bro. I just couldn't. Like that's that made me feel really nasty inside, bro.
And they use internet troll tendencies to kind of drive that up. ADOS is very manosphere adjacent. What do the Groypers call themselves? Operators. They have like people. Their whole job is to just constantly churn memes and content. All black people will be as black as they possibly can when it's beneficial to them, and then as soon as they have an opportunity to distance themselves from that, they do. It's just easy.
All right, so they just babbling. People, I bet he's talking about Tyreek. Yeah, they gotta put them in there. But yeah, them Asian stoves, they should be the first to go. We shouldn't be buying it. It was actually a woman that almost died from the chemicals that was she was using in her hair.
I heard that story. I remember that.
Yeah, so we shouldn't be shopping with no whole nother culture that they don't care what they put in these bottles and put in your head.
Right.
The government is bankrupting. Foreigners are closing shop. Quiet as it's killed.
Good. Let's buy them up.
For real, especially them corner stores, man. I'm trying to go on a South Corner Store run tour where we like telling them, hey man, y'all might as well just give it to us now and go back home.
Facts. Make this back where you at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go sell your people. They'll never be able to.
I know you got enough. I know you sent enough back home, Poppy. Come on. You know what I mean?
They'll never be able to sell their people.
What's up, you boy?
LA, right? Good.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I know that FD dude. He kind of was taking shots at Tariq Nasheed when he made that buck breaking move.
Mm-hmm.
He was kind of like trying to debug it a little bit, kind of express his disdain for it a little bit, like, you know, some passive aggressive intellectual sneak dissing type shit.
Yeah.
He was trying to do that. So, you know what I mean? You know, I hate to say it. You know, it's a lot of people that still sticking to that pan-Africanism. You know what I mean? And they won't stop. Like, I tell a lot of people, like, can you tell me one thing pan-Africanism has done for Black Americans? They can't say nothing. I can say what Black Americans has done for pan-Africanism. Just like Flacco. Like, the thing about Flacco is, like I said, he basically want to be the West Coast version of DJ Academics, but and like I said, like when he talks about bad experiences with Africans and what's so not, it's like, dude, we not only should boycott them, but we should also boycott you from podcasts in America. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like I said, he's a representation of the type of people that want to be like him, that want to hang around the street dudes and talk down on them, but don't abide by or respect the codes and the rules that they go by. And he want to talk in front of their faces. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it. Jake also was like the main proponent of that. I gang around all these Black American street cats and get passes from them and all that type of stuff. But I ain't got to follow the rules. I ain't got to follow the codes. I ain't got to go through putting in work or whatever. So I can just be, and I can still be, you know, the top dog to these dudes. So that's what he's trying to do. But yeah, but FD kind of, FD, he been on that weird time in those. Like, and I ain't trying to, you know, bring up Kendrick Lamar, but it seemed like ever since that Kendrick Lamar and Drake beat, a lot of clowns and cornballs and nerds like them been coming out the woodworks. And they been and a lot of tethers been coming out the woodworks, huh?
Yeah, like sticking up for Drake.
Yeah, it's like they've been coming out the woodworks and they've been taking this battle a little bit too deeper and making it a Black American versus Black foreigner game. So it's kind of like they basically exposed how they really felt and what they was really trying to do as far as being the mouthpieces and the main proponents of Black culture. And they mad that we kind of somewhat gatekeeping and putting resistance against to it. Chunky, go ahead.
Yeah. No, y'all said there hasn't been a Pan-African that we know that did anything significant that we know about. We don't know Nampan, and unless we talking about James Smalls got a hotel in Africa. What are these guys doing? Like, what do we know and who are we know, you know what I'm saying, of some Black history that did something? And they, like, you know, they did it big over there in Africa, or they, you know what I mean? They doing something where I haven't heard of anybody. We got to be about that business. Yeah. Have y'all heard about anybody? Huh?
The thing is, I seen that Marcus Garvey was trying to be an American while he was spouting that Pan-African mess. Like he was actively trying to be a New York citizen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was a scammer. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Going back that far.
But see, the thing is, really, if you really want to be honest with you, that out of Africa theory and curriculum really came from that Jewish cat, that Melville Hershowitz, whatever his name is. And ever since then, people been trying to carry along with that and been trying to put that stamp on us, and they mad and resisting against it. Just like Marcus Garvey, like a lot of people don't know, Marcus Garvey was talking bad about Black Americans too, saying we was lazy or what so not, but we the ones that practically helped this movement and the main participants in the movement. But yeah, he was talking mess. Then he tried to go to Jamaica. Then he started talking mess about the Rastafarians and some of the Jamaicans out there. And then they ended up having to kick him out. He was even trying to run for president, but they elected a white boy over him, supposedly, I heard. But I don't know if that's true or not, but that's the word going around that he was trying to run for president, but they elected the white boy, supposedly. And then once they found out he was talking bad about them, called them lazy and all that other stuff, they ended up kicking him out of Jamaica too. So yeah, man, shoot. So yeah, man, Marcus Garvey went through some stuff, man.
They keep trying to hype up these figures like they really that'd be crazy, like these Pan-African figures, and we've been falling for the longest. I'm glad everybody waking up.
Yo, FBA is the accumulation of all these facts put into one mindset. We took notes of everything that happened over here, everybody that participated, and we made up our minds. Straight like that.
Definitely did. Definitely did. No more.
Salute for that. Leonard, salute, family. Yeah, the Pan-African jig is up. Let me read the channel. He put the Pan-Africanism is a bait and switch, destiny swap. Stay your asses out of that third world country. It's too dangerous. For real, way too dangerous, man. Man, I'm trying to see America right now. I want to see the Grand Canyon. I want to see the stuff that they've been talking about, that this is the oldest, this is the, the land that was the most inhabited first. That was
the real history before they whitewashed everything, before we was out of Africa.
Yeah.
All that stuff. I don't want to hear that white man history no more. We've been done with that.
You feel me? So we got to be knowing, we need to be looking at the Mississippi River, all of these mounds that's in the Midwest. We need to more get educated on our land. We don't need to be going and looking at other people's land right now. In my opinion.
This is the thing. I'm from DC, but I heard about St. Louis. I heard before America bought, you know what I'm saying, Louisiana and purchased, got St. Louis and all that. It was just like Egypt, like in there, you know what I'm saying? And they destroyed everything. Like they found Africa right there. Like, and that, like they erased it. The French erased it. You know what I mean? We don't even get that history. Like we don't hear nothing about the Louisiana Purchase, nothing. You know what I mean? Nothing that was there. They say Chicago, an old world city. Like when I say old world, I mean like 1500s. You know what I mean?
Dang.
Like it's real history out there that we ain't even uncovered yet, Mo. Like it's a big ploy, bro. And Africa is with it. Africa is with the lie, bro. And that's the thing. Africa with the white man. And that's what's confusing us. That's why Pan-Africanism, all this other attacks from everywhere else, that's what that's coming from. Like they all in cahoots. And they trying to play in our face like we tripping. Like for real, like we tripping or something.
Matter of fact, to add to what you were saying, brother, about Chicago. Matter of fact, Chicago had a different name before it was named Chicago. It was named Chicago or something like that. Like it was just spelled. It had the same. It was just spelled different. And it was already like an established city before the so-called Haitian supposedly founded Chicago. Like it was already. It did like, but you know they always try to say the Haitian dude founded Chicago like it was just out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm hearing that. I don't like that. It don't make sense to me.
That's new history to me. Like I ain't never hear that until like what last year. For real, I ain't never hear that story, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It don't make
Oh
sense.
yeah, them Haitians they promote that like a mug. If they not promoting what's that 1801 where they went up against the French or being the first black nation, or are they promoting how they supposedly built Coconut Grove, or no? Well, let me tell you that that's people Bahamas. My bad. Or they ain't talking about 1801, or they ain't talking about how they the first black nation. They mainly talking about how they build Miami and Chicago. They push. They always say Chicago, and they always say New Orleans too.
That's all cut. Because Seminoles was down there, and Seminoles look like me and you. And I'm about, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that.
Right.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I respect them for that fight. They the only ones who really went like that in the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? They did fight for their independence, but all that other babble, I ain't trying to hear that, bro. We got stuff going on here. I respect your fight though. They been in here with us. Them the only ones who really have been in the trenches, fought the white man. That's the only reason I gave them they props. But they acting brand new all of a sudden.
Right. Yep. No.
Oh yeah, and to that old world point, they say America used to be called Tamaria or something like that.
Yeah, Turtle
I
Island.
heard that too.
Turtle
Island, Tamaria, I heard that same thing. Like if you look at the old America, you know, the buildings and stuff like that, like all them cities or what's so not, like they look totally like somewhat better than we see the new America. Like they were showing how it was like we had like low key river like cities. Where all we had to do was just roll the boat, huh? Yeah, like I said, Memphis is like that. So we had all we had to do was just roll on the boat. All we had to do was just roll on the boat and just go where we was going. Like it was just an old world, and then some of them say it's buried underground. I don't know if that's true or not. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, you too. So I didn't. So like they buried underground or what? So not. They was like, oh, like it's a lot. Like matter of fact, they even had. I seen some pictures where we was wearing dreadlocks over here. Like before we even in America, we was wearing dreadlocks over before we even started like occurring with the Jamaicans or any of the Caribbeans. It was like wearing dreadlocks and what so not. So it's crazy, man, how a lot of history being uncovered in America and where we was here was so not what we was doing or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? So and it's crazy how a lot of this stuff is coming to fruition. But like I said, maybe it came at the right time due to the fact that we got internet and all that at its peak, and we really didn't have the same tools back then because they was controlling it. Like the closest we got to the internet was the cable box. They could have just erased it at that time.
I ain't even gonna lie, they scrubbed the internet so many times, brother. Like in 07, you can get that drop. They was dropping knowledge back then. They really was. But they just scrubbed Taliban, ISIS, everything. You know what I'm saying? All the old histories that used to be up, they scrubbed YouTube like 4-5 times already.
Nah, they sure did though. He ain't lying about that. Like even with the hip hop, not even though it's minute, even with the hip hop being invented by Disco King Mario, I'm not gonna lie, I saw that like 10 years ago. They had like 10 years ago, but they deleted it on YouTube, and for some reason they put it back on there, like recent.
You
know what I'm saying?
Information.
Exactly. So
I seen something about your cool back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like all that old world stuff, like back in the day, bro. Like they really scrubbed that stuff. They was really talking about that stuff. And now that I know that they scrubbed it and it's coming back, that's what make me know that they got some. You know what I'm saying? They got some. They got some little ring to it, as I should say.
Exactly. And oh, excuse me. And that's weird. Like you said, the old world, like they were just showing pictures. Like if you really look at the cities and how they was built, it was like real sophisticated. Like it looked like a straight paradise compared to that. It looked like a straight paradise, and they just kept it that way. And like, you know what I mean? Like, and they was and just like I said, like how they was wearing the dreadlocks and all that. And how it was, how we was wearing, we was there like how we was wearing turbans and all that, whatever the case may be, and how we was like a lot of stuff that we doing in America that we think other cultures was doing. We was really doing it over here before we even occurred any of these forms. But you know, they took credit for it and hid it from us and made it seem like they was the ones that started it. When in reality, they did.
Oh, the saying, white man ain't inventing nothing but the patent office.
Exactly. Like even with the hydraulics, like out here in Los Angeles with the hydraulic system, you know, because it was a white boy named Mark Aguirre and somebody else that was credited for the hydraulic system. Come to find out, we already had like a hydraulic system or something similar to that before they even came across. Just like how you know, just like how Tesla had that free energy and all that. It's the same thing. They just put their names on it. And what happened is, you know, a lot of cats out here in Los Angeles, a lot of dead homies that couldn't really speak on the culture back then. They just took advantage of it and put their names on it and put their twist on it, made it seem like they invented it, but in reality, they really didn't do that. They just basically just waited till all the ones that can tell the true history die out and just basically put their name on it. Like I say, it's weird, man. Sorry if I sound long-winded.
Good. We gotta celebrate our creators though. Like your man, what's his name? Nature Jab. Y'all know Nature Jab, right?
Yeah, I know him. Yeah.
We gotta celebrate our creators. We gotta protect him. I ain't gonna hold you doing something grand right now, y'all. Like we can get if we get that going for real, like you know what I mean. If he really down FBA, I know it's all business and all that, but
that's the dude who created the plastiline, right?
Yeah, Plastiline.
Yeah.
He
they say he got some white boys around him, man. So it's like, you know,
damn.
He already done got a hold of him, you know.
Hopefully do the right thing, bro. Hopefully he pull a what's his name? Carver, George Washington Carver.
Yeah, you gotta be careful though, because if they can't take credit for it, they just kill you off.
No facts. Or they mess you up. They do anything to you. They mess you up mentally, physically. They do whatever, bro. We seen it all.
As long as they can control him, though, you know, they let these coons live, man. You know what I'm saying? Look how long they let Jesse live.
Exactly. And the coldest thing about it, shoot, man, they did George Washington Carver like that, and they castrated old dude.
I know, that's what I'm saying. They did everything, bro. We seen it all.
And just so they was afraid that he might mess around and start messing with their wives and daughters. So he just chopped this joint off.
That's crazy.
They just chopped this joint off. Like that's.
They be scared of us, bro.
The war we be going through, man, it's real. You know what I mean?
Real,
like,
bro.
For real. Where is he?
I don't know what it is, bro. We just mind our business, be melanated, be great. You know what I'm saying? Be American, be the true Americans, and they hate that.
No, that dominant gene too. Like he was saying, like LA was saying, and if they don't keep a hold of us, we can dilute, we can exterminate the race, bro, of people. You know what I'm saying? So
no, for real.
If we can do it, we definitely can do that. Like, and they scared of that. Like you see, like this is minute. Right? Look how they trying to do the NBA. Like, have you ever you look at trying, like they trying to make them bring white boys and foreigners in.
Yeah.
Like bring white boys and foreigners and black foreigners in, because you get them black Americans from the hood, they got a different motivation. Oh, they killing the league. You know what I'm saying? You get one of them, what's up, you folks? You get one, how you doing, Chief? You get one of them black Americans that live in the projects with them sewage floors like Allen Iverson. They got a different type of hunger and motivation. So they gonna strive to be the best. They don't want no more Michael Jordans or no more Kobe Bryants and shit like that, or no Shaquille O'Neals. that's why they trying to turn the NBA into the Formula 50, where you gotta damn near be a millionaire or be rich just to play in that game, or you gotta be from overseas or what's on that.
It's all Nepo babies too.
It's all Nepo babies.
Like I mess with Gil, bro, but he got Nepo baby too, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he about to be ran by Lil LeBron, Lil Melo, Lil Gil, Lil Matt Barnes.
Yeah, you ain't exactly. And foreigners, like, you see, they trying to promote SGA. He from Toronto. They try to promote Giannis. He from out here, African from Greek. Then they try to promote. Jokic like he the greatest center ever. Even though shit, Hakeem smoking them, if you want to be real. But
Hakeem #1 in my book. I ain't gonna hold
it. I can't lie about that. But you know, they trying to promote them or the cat named Luka Doncic as the top dogs, because you know what I'm saying, they trying to promote them type of dudes. Yeah, Wemby from the San Antonio Spurs. You know what I'm saying? They trying to promote them. But if you really see,
we ain't watching. We're not watching basketball like we used to. Cause
hell no.
Yeah, I think they trying to market now to these other countries, because they realizing like look, man, it's just not. It ain't. I don't know. It's just different. It ain't like when we was watching sports. You know what I'm saying?
That hunger not there no more, bro.
Yeah, they're not there no more. Like old dude said, like, bro, you get one of your homies from the block that's trying to get his mom out the house. He gonna have a different type of hunger. He gonna have a different type of motivation. And not only that, he also like playing basketball. So he gonna be dunking, crossing over. It's gonna be a different leadership, a different spirit, man. And the reason why the views is going down, because you got them. They ain't got no personality. They ain't got no pizzazz about themselves. They ain't got no leadership. They don't know how to be entertaining. They ain't got that it factor we got. Like just like Nike. You see what happened with Nike? They said Nike making it difficult to sell shoes because the players ain't as popular as it was back then. They not as popular as LeBron. They wasn't popular as a Kobe Bryant. They wasn't popular as Jordan or Eddie Jones or even Chris Webber or Dennis Rodman and all that. Because all these dudes is born. They all Nepo babies. You know what I'm saying? They mamas look like baddies and influencers off Instagram. You ain't got that lady they ain't got them mamas that look like that's kind of thick and big and look like they can squabble up with you if they want to and shit like that. They got these, you know what I'm saying, squabble up with you and shit like that. Or, you know what I'm saying? Look at Lizzo.
Trying to get chosen at the game.
Exactly. Trying to get chose. Like look at Stephen Curry and Del Curry mama. They straight look like athletes. So you know it's in them. So you know they trying to do that with the NBA. And they trying to do it with boxing, but they can't do it because we just straight dominating their ass and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm from DC. Shout out Delonte West.
Yeah, Delonte West, exactly.
Shout out Delonte West, bro.
Dang, man. I heard about that story with homie, man. I hope he get that right.
That's messed up, man. His whole career messed up because the mother chose up. Because the mother chose up.
With that sellout, man.
Exactly, yeah.
With that sellout, man. That's crazy. Man,
playing with mom dudes, man. He had
man, all because his mama chose up.
Right.
And that's what the league turned into. And that's exactly what the league turned into. Sad ahead.
Man, why they be having all these women courtside? Like, you know, it's all a game now, man. We ain't, you know.
It is. It's all for show. They ain't reaching the right people, bro. If ABA was back out, they wouldn't make a dime if ABA was still a thing.
Oh man, should they mess around and try to merge like they did back then? Dudes will say, you know what, we ain't dealing with this shit, man. I just go with the ABA and get this bread, man. I ain't gotta deal with y'all politics. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, like you said, like they started that, but you know what I mean, you know, when you listen to these agents telling you to get rid of your homies that's telling you the truth, they're trying to put you in the right lane, and they got them people telling the game, they just become game goofy. You know what I'm saying? They just become game goofy. Like they don't know no better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, like them girls, like I be talking to females, dog. They train themselves to try to get some NBA players. You get what I'm saying? They tell me, they be telling me about how you get paid by the height, the contract get extended by the height, all that. They know so much about the league better than us, dog. Like they be really like golden retrievers and hunters for them players, man. That shit crazy. Like I be like, yeah, you hoes, oh man, excuse my language, but yeah, like you said, they was trying to do that same thing with music when they had that British invasion with loose ends and all them British artists and shit. They was trying to tell, they was trying to do it back then, but it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? So you know they trying to do it in sports, they trying to do it in the jobs, they trying to do it with the culture,
neighborhood gentrified. Yeah,
neighborhoods and everything. Yeah, like they really trying to do that. Like they trying to, you know what I mean? They trying to do it in the movies and everything. Like, I like.
But what's good though? What's good though is we can get our own stuff. It's like it's good because now what's gonna happen is we can form our own league and get that popularity back. Cause they're going down. We don't got nowhere to go but up. You know what I mean? We just gotta have control over our stuff. But man, if we started a league right now with basketball,
like something like how Beasley doing and Lance Stevenson with the one-on-ones, but that's saying that boy, man, had a hut, man, and with boy, that'd be an enterprise for real. They tell YouTube,
imagine if we had control.
Partnerships. You know
Bro, imagine if we had control over our music. That's what we get robbed for a lot. Our music, our sports. You feel me?
They can't do it right because they ain't got our touch. Like whatever they pick up, they can't do it right because they ain't got our touch, bro. And they be dying. You know what I'm saying? Like we the ones be giving it stuff life. You know what I mean?
And that's why they trying to say hip hop is dying, because they ain't got no control over musically no more. Like they might can get the deals and stuff like that, but they can't colonize it like they did back then. So they basically trying to say, like, man, since we can't do that, we got to say hip hop dying, because you know, shit, one of the biggest artists is a Black American artist. You know what I'm saying? The foreigner, aka Drake. You know, he going through it. So now we got to say hip hop dying just to make him look good and make it seem like it's dominant when he was ranked. So because they really don't want us to control it, because they know the moment we control it, it's gonna be we gonna have that same dominance. And then it shows and reflects that they ain't got the same talent that we got. They ain't got that it factor. They ain't got that desire. They ain't got that spirituality we got to like the music. That's why they get mad that we saying that we don't want no Afro beats. We don't want no dance hall. We don't want none of that shit, man. Play this Black American shit. That's why they mad at cities like in down south saying, yo, look, bro, we ain't playing that Afro beat shit, man. Get that shit the hell out of here. And then, excuse my language, get that music the hell up out of here. And then you know, and then you got a lot of people, even out here in Los Angeles, they saying, yo, look, bro, throughout this summer in Juneteenth, we don't want nothing Caribbean, nothing foreign. We want all this straight Black American. We don't even want the music like that. Even in Black Music Month, it's straight Black American music. We ain't doing all that other Black foreigner stuff. So they don't want that.
Right.
And the coldest part about it is, I told the African cat, I was like, dude, I don't know why y'all tripping. Y'all got the land. Y'all can create like 10 Motowns if y'all want. You know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all got the land. Y'all can build your own record labels. Y'all create like 10 Motowns. Y'all can have your own little music schools with don't nobody have to control nothing but y'all. Us, shit, we got to worry about everybody and their mama trying to get a hold of our music.
But they so green. Yeah, look, they so green that they signing record deals worse than the ones we were signing. They coming over here.
They show is.
Hey,
Yeah,
bro,
like
they
they
not
doing
us, bro.
what we was doing, what we know not to do. That's why anybody who signed a record deal, you are willingly trying to join into the white supremacy. It's like you don't even care about building your own people up. Signing to them people is bad, but the people in Africa, that's who they signing up right now. They trying to make those the new rap niggas for some reason.
But they easy.
No, that's real though.
Yeah,
that's why we are different, bro. Because they easy to sell out, bro. Like they sell out for the minimum, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like with cases like that, like stuff we been doing, like the deals we set up, like they do that easily, bro. Just to get a taste of that. It's like don't nobody want to be a nigga, but everybody want to hold the whip. You know what I mean, bro? Or some expression like that, bro. Like it'd be crazy.
No, that's real though. That's real. Like I be like, but like you say, they green. They ain't got that spirit. See, we already deal with these white boys.
Bro. They got that experience, bro. They in Africa doing selling themselves, bro.
They sure is.
But they been doing. They did more for less. You know what
like,
I mean?
Exactly. We dealt with them because we was just trying to get the money we got to. But if it was up to us, we would have been independent, doing our own little thing and shit, getting our own little publishing.
We ain't know
we didn't know they was like that. Like I told one of the homies, I was like, bro, it's a difference. Like the reason why they got our pioneers is because we were just going on by the spirit and the music. Them niggas was going on by the paperwork and the pen. We didn't know about publishing and royalties and all that stuff back then. We were just trying to get the music off the ground, and they took advantage of that. And then once people started learning the game, we started saying, okay, we see how y'all be playing now. Okay, we ain't about to allow this, homie. Like it just depends on like dude said, we didn't know how they was back then.
Yeah, but we be having bad actors ourselves though, bro. Like Diddy was a bad actor. Atlantic Records, like we had people selling ourselves short too, bro. Like we got like it's too many Willie O'Neills, bro. We gotta weed them out too. Like that's why it's so hard being in our spot, because it will be like FD. Like we on the man right now. You know what I'm saying? Too many agents like that, bro. Like they don't go nowhere.
They want that white money. They feel like the ice is cold on the other side. This is why we don't have hospitals, banks, and facilities. Because people rather take that money and just, I go stun on black people. You know what I'm saying?
As soon as they get close enough.
So
now you starting to, my bad. I was about to add, now you starting to see that these folks ain't the best doctors that you think they could be. They not none. You starting to see a lot of sisters that's dying, basically dying after birthing in them hospitals or what. So not all right, man. Right. Dying after dying after birth in them hospitals. They just had this one young lady who went viral on Instagram for paying only $40 for a wedding dress, having a simple wedding. So she died during childbirth. And there's a lot of sisters that's been dying during childbirth, getting neglected in these hospitals. It's crazy. Like it's like they want to kill them.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
bro, we really gotta get a strategy together, bro. Like it gotta start, like, you know how they got Presbyterian, Methodist hospitals and all that, bro. I don't know how y'all feel about the church, but we gotta start something like that, bro. Just so we can get that funding going for stuff like that. The HBCUs gotta start scientists for us, because the white man experimenting us, poisoning us with all this other stuff. You know what I mean? But like they poison us on purpose, bro.
Yeah,
like,
listen,
real.
I'm sorry to tell you, but HBCU, all of them is ran by white men, bro.
They sure is, man.
They were started. They not. That's why ain't none of them burned down. They burnt down black towns though, but they ain't burned down them colleges because they know that that's value to them. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like all them deans and all them folks get them alumni, them ain't nothing but basically white folks with black faces at black fronts.
That's all they is,
And then the
man.
white folks is like the hidden hand. They like the hidden hand behind everything. You know what I'm saying?
I went to a black college, right? And when I tell you, I went to Bethune-Cookman. And when I tell you, they let anybody in the school. If you graduated high school, some black, I don't know about all black colleges, but I know what they'll let anybody in there because it was so expensive. You know, but it was so much fun, but it is too expensive, fam, for people to be going to a black college and spending way more than they going to a white one. That's crazy.
Man, that is crazy.
They playing a game too, I see.
I mean, you gotta think about it. All them alumni, they the main ones is eating. They had this one person that was this one dude that was working up in the financial aid department at Howard University. He got caught embezzling the money for everybody getting them financial aid and shit like that. He was taking trips, having shopping sprees and all that. While the kids was like making complaints like, I ain't got my money, I'm broke, and I'm trying to go to school, and come to find out he was doing with the money. He was basically living his life with the money. But, you know, basically somebody messed around, got mad and snitched on him. And then you got it was I think it was called Fort George or something. It was an HBCU down south that was exposed. It was a sorority at that college that was exposed for pimping the young ladies out to pay the sorority dues. They was having sex with politicians and basically powerful figures for money just to pay them sorority dues or what so not on some pimp madam type of activity.
Damn.
like don't get it twisted, man. These HBCUs, bro, all them boulets and all that, bro, they be having skeletons in their closet, man. You know, I don't like saying it because, you know, I mean, you know,
black colleges, but I came to the realization that they're not in place for us to, you know what I mean? They're in place to be controlled, especially with fraternities and sororities.
I seen it, bro. I seen my folks get brainwashed by that, bro. Like real life, try to be a panther, but got conned into this liberal thinking. You know what I'm saying? I seen it with my own eyes.
No, Nip wasn't no
like
tether,
put
man.
me on game, got
Nip
brainwashed. That's crazy.
Yeah, for real.
Cause I seen it too. Like my homeboy, he decided to go to school like around 30. He's like, I'm gonna go ahead and go to HBCU. He was excited. He was about to do it and everything. Man, he came back. He was like, man, I thank God that I went to school at that later age. He was like, why? Because they would have corrupted me to do the same thing. They make you liberal minded and everything. They was looking at me crazy because I wasn't thinking like that. They was trying to corrupt me, or whatever the case may be. It was like indoctrination. He was like, if you kind of look at all their curriculums, no disrespect, all their curriculums, they don't really add, like OG was saying, the pescatarians and teaching women how to be doulas when it comes to babies and all that, and natural births and stuff, and stuff that can actually help black people get careers and achieve something rather than just the regular degrees that they had and what's so not. You know what I mean? Like, and like I said, it kind of hurt him when he kind of came to it. And he said the only thing he liked about it was that he was amongst his black people and the experience. But he was like, bro, he said the same thing. He was like, man, they ran by white folks, man. He was like, the moment I seen when they booed that white woman that went on stage, and one of the principals of the black HBCU stage said, if y'all better stop booing or else I'm not gonna give y'all diplomas and scholarships or what so not. Like, he basically just sold out. And then they was getting on black kids for celebrating during their HBCUs or what so not, getting their graduations and their degrees. I was like, yeah, these some coons over here, bro. Somebody running it.
For real. That's crazy.
Like it's crazy. Like, and then I know it was on some bull crap when they was trying to trip on Felicia Rashad for backing up Bill Cosby. They was, I can't remember, I think it was Howard University, one of them HBCUs. She was like part of the dean or alumni at. They was damn near trying to kick her out.
Yeah, that's
I was like, hell no.
Right.
They moving fast ahead.
You know they against Bill Cosby, man. But yeah, it's a lot of shit going on in them HBCUs. Yeah, man, we're gonna touch into those fraternities and sororities tomorrow. We're gonna open up some can of worms with them, man. But y'all know we putting together that meet and greet, man. Anybody who can't make it, we understand, but make sure I'm gonna have something. I want y'all to definitely bless up the cash app, because we want to just make sure that we want to keep these going on so we could touch everybody in the section. So I can't wait to see everybody, man. And y'all know we back on here tomorrow, but I'm gonna be giving up everything, man. Salute to everybody who been, being patient with the channel, man. Salute to Izzo, man, and Born King 1984. I'm gonna let y'all land y'all plane before we get out of here. But yeah, y'all, we back at it tomorrow. I'm gonna be giving y'all the links to everything. We trying to meet up. Shout out to Levon. We love you too. But let LA, man, go ahead and say your thing, man, and land your plane. I'm gonna let Izzo get up out of here, man. Y'all, y'all was cooking today. Man, for real.
Nah, I actually like this. I mean, even though some of us might be from different cities, and a lot of people trying to push that regional warfare or fake regional tribalism, but it's good that us being from different cities can actually sit down and build with each other and get for a common cause, because whether we like it or not, despite where we from, we still FBAs and Black Americans going through the same thing. It's just a different turf. So I'm kind of glad that we can have these platforms, we can do that. Because like I said, I'm just being short. When we kind of have these type of bills and these type of, conferences, we can kind of tell each other about what really goes on in these cities and what really goes on with the culture. And we ain't got to go to these internet personalities that only promote one element that they want or promote false narratives just to go viral. Get the real deal of what's going on and get to understand. So just in case we do go to these cities, we'll have a better understanding of how to conduct ourselves and not get caught up in any twists or any nonsense due to lack of knowledge. So I just want to land on that.
Appreciate you, LA. Appreciate you, fam, man. We're gonna be tapped in tomorrow, man. I want you to tap in. I appreciate that. Izzo, man, go ahead and
no problem.
Yeah. Go ahead, Izzo, man. Land your plane. Let us know how you feeling about everything, fam.
Yeah, man, it's good. I had to talk with everybody tonight, Mo. Good to see that everybody on the same goal, everybody the same mind. We staying strong. You know what I'm saying? You just need take over a platform. You know what I mean? That's all it took. And I feel like once our foot in the door, once we get that one, you know what I mean? True, we ain't gonna sell out. We're gonna be in there, but we're gonna be straight, y'all. We just gotta keep what we got going. Keep the communication going, keep our voices strong, make ourselves heard. We be cool.
For real. Bro, you said it right there, man. We finna keep uniting. We gonna keep building together, and that's what this doing. That's why I'm happy that these people is actually keep calling us out, because it's just bringing us closer, man. We getting more closer and knowing who to be around and knowing who to do business with. So, man, I appreciate all y'all, man. Love y'all. I'm gonna be on here tomorrow. We got some information we got coming out tomorrow, but we got a lot we doing. So y'all stay tapped into the channel, because we got information we be trying to get at, but we really trying to stay coded and under the radar too. So that's why we got to be moving like this. But man, I love and appreciate y'all. Shout out to Nika, Call Dog, all the mods, Maflurny, Call Dog, man. We got everybody who joined into the chat, Ainswell, Tania, Levon, everybody who tapped in, Queen G. All right, everybody who be tapped in and always, I can't forget you, man. Everybody who always holding us down. We gonna catch y'all tomorrow. We're gonna have a good one, man. Y'all stay tuned in. We got some videos dropping too. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, fam. Peace and love.